Yo, assalamu alaikum. Mbali golo. Mbal konton YouTube online banta bala network sabol beto. I hope I am clear. I hope I am clear to you guys. Okay. Mbal be konton na program to me along kumbele dental current affairs show. So I'm a TikTok album mo ikanne. Melbe TikTok. So hopefully melbe TikTok album mo ikanne. Welcome on board again. Ka program dat ni man sa talata wala. Ala man dona ñim programme kono bismillahirrahmanirrahim nga fonta kono alhamdulillahi rabbil alamin. Mina diamol men kala janga ko se diamoti me alon ko dol be ngala faso do jele. Ala ma lay kayro kenni, ala ma lay sutura, ala ma lay kayro so di patio fanan kono. Ala ma ñaato ngol me la ñaato banko fanan ala ma lay kayro ba keje amo men di 2026 a kenni sabante frewlu. Ala ma ne man ko frokele be damente je karla. Ala ma na mina intrakuke. In that regard, UDP, another big loss for us yesterday and sad day for Gambia. Menkata Dr. Mamadou Lamin Sida Job, Safo Inna Lillahi wa Inna Ilaihi Raji'un. Strong member of UDP, former foreign minister, former ambassador, me angai duku kendo Gambia, mbala dimbayal be kondona sangola, kabo UDP online bantabao. Alama alay sol aljana senangolo alama la sadami la badi bulu dunia de kafole nato lunta yalla ñil dunia kono wala na dunia mu domon domon suleti be alaju selu dabo kom dona sangola be ajaratu mariam bisek ajaratu yamne ke ya body members of the national executive diaspora la ñato ngulu diaspora members of balbe kom dona sangola the regional chairperson it was a really sad day for our country yesterday. A big loss for us. Man with fountain of knowledge and intellectual. Me alonga doko kala banko ene. I doko keno United Nations. Janaka na masukuna dokola. So ala wal wara ay yantamin dokola Gambia kayen. Ala ma tadu la fisala de duniati. Sunolo mbe sunolo kono UDP bari ko ngana jang ngakafuna brother ma ko ngaje ko Kadimu Rasul ba Serigne Mas afane programme ko sama konto ngom fana ngana nga sama konto ñom formally ngalo ni ko nga sama alaju sedu daboy announce no ke rek National Executive Forum a janjanta UDP forum ol kono janta UDP la page sol kono Gambia no data social media ke la sunu tandi me alon ko dol bele dental mbokk yi nuyu naa leen bu baax a baax si UDP online bantaba tey lundi juróom-ñaari fan si weeru April da leen gërëm si déglu bu yi ngeen day def si plateforme bi di leen sant bu baax a baax di leen niiw comme ñu dañ ñëw waxtaan fi si current affairs show si ñetti plateforme si YouTube Facebook ak TikTok waaye si kaw loolu rek di ñaanalante jàmm yàlla suñu borom sutura ñu ñaanal suñu kilifa yi ñaanal suñu réew ñaanal suñu parti bi yàlla juboo bi sax suñu biir di ñaan aji juuti yi fuñ dem gën fuñ jógee fii si àdduna si kaw loolu nag UDP am nañ dëj bu mag dëj yëpp dañ mag nag waaye kilifa moo gën a si àdduna Dr. Mamadou Lamin Sida Job koo xam ne liggéeyoon na United Nations balaa mu commencé liggéey nguuri Gambia nekkoon na foreign minister ak ambassador in, in this coalition government. He was Gambia's ambassador to France. He was Gambia's ambassador to United Nations. He was Gambia's ambassador to United Nations. He was Gambia's ambassador to United Nations. He was Gambia's ambassador to France. He was Gambia's ambassador to United Nations. He was Gambia's ambassador to France. 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 He was Gambia's doom is a big supporter of UDP la maa ngi remember man suma boppa koloon naa ko amoon na time boo xam ne bu those diplomatic scandal si bari fii moom as former foreign minister koo xam ne xelam bi màcc na trop si affaire diplomatie ma call ko pour mu ñëw Bantaba mu waxtaan ak Gambien si waaye fi time boobu noonu yaram bi neexut mun koo make léegi nag génn na si àdduna yàlla suñ borom xare ko aljana yàlla sarxam bi yàgga si loxo mbokkam yi maa ngi jaale si turu European Line Bantaba Alhaji Ousainou Darboe ak members of the executive ak Gambia di jaale family bi lii métti na waaye lii laa dee wax àdduna amul solo dañ fi ganale fii si rek soo ko waxee nit nag doomi aadama def dee gaaw a faate waaye dee def ñu jege lool looloo tax with all our imperfections nañ leen góorgóorlu ñu bàyyi di tooñ dama ko dee wax fii yàlla bëggul tooñ parce que kenn xamul dee kañ la moo ñëw ñun yëpp si yaakaar lañ nekk dinaa fi nekk bi 2026 dinaa fi nekk ba ma am 80 years loolu yàlla rek moo ko xam miinut ne danga màgget wala danga nekk ndaw wala danga feebar da feebarul la dee moom su ñëwee rek ñëw na looloo tax dañu war a safeguard suñu diggante suñu borom loolu moom ku am yermande la yàlla is the most gracious the most merciful gaaw naa jégal mbinda fi mel ni ñun waaye suñu diggante mu ne moom mënu fa xëcc yàlla moo ko wax so looloo tax dafa baax lool pour ñu bàyyi xel politics jarut nit nga xatal sa baameel bi politics jarut nga tuumal nit ko xam ne yow sa bopp xam nga ne lii dama bugga ki tilimal ko rek waaye dara óorut ma si loo xam ne you are not sure just put a disclaimer ne allegation la waaye taxaw si plateforme bi ne diw sangam lii la def lii la xam te yow xam nga ne looy xam ne óorut la kenn waru koo def because kooku su demee rek yow besi alaxira nga mën a rek moo mën a digalante ak kooku because mënut laa forgive nit ku dundut kooku naka la laa mën a forgive te kenn xamut nit kañ la moo dem loolu tax is absolutely important in as much as ñu ngi bugg a contour one another they counter each other like we say in English contour moom français la waaye ñu bàyyi wante xel rek ñu bàyyi di tooñ nit baaxut waaye léegi si jamono buñ nekk nii nit yi faale wuñ doomi adama mu ngi toppa intérêt am doomi adama faale wut keneen moom lu ko gën rek la mu faale du ñëpp nag waaye si jamono buñ tollu nii the ingredient of selfishness dafa ëpp si suñu jamono bi moo tax léegi kenn faale wut am na ñoo xam ne mun nañoo fen di duul di rambaj as long as ñoom seen interest bi dina actualize dina am luñ bugga rek ñoom faale wul waaye nit ku dee xelaat ëllëg ñooñu dañ dee sóoraale ne besi day of judgment dina ñëw loolu tax si European Line Bantaba because dañ koy du affaire politique rek dañ dee dugga si civic education toujours dama leen dee wax ni ñu bàyyi xel ñu bàyyi wante xel dara jarul ko nga tuumal wala nga attaque nit personally personal attack amul benn njëriñ unfounded allegation lu bon la si islam so lii laa leen mën a advice comme démba dañ toog rek ñu dégg xibaar bu tiis bi le so ma ne ma ñëw fi jaale family dem si Dr. Mamadou Lamin Sida Diop koo xam ne ñu nag moom ñoo doon campaign 2021 maa ngi nekkoon Gambia 2021 most of the platforms yoo xam ne UDP def na fa rally mu fa woon gisoon naa ko te man daf ma daan déglu because wax na ma ne Sidi lii dama la def toppa every time su ma wax moom daf ma dee ñaanal ma ne ma dafa kontaan si suma liggéey bi ñoom ñooñu ëppa xam-xam ñoom ñooñu ëppa experience so suñ toogee ba kilifa yu mel ni docteur Mamadou Lamine Sida Jobe di acknowledge suñ liggéey loolu def ñu dee motivate so looloo tax tëjam bi nag ñëpp a ko fiil waaye man sama boppa fiil naa ko waaye di ko ñaanal rek yàlla suñ borom xaare ko aljana mu jégal ko baakaarañ mbaɗigol nata kacande na jam koɓe ngafo ñamin no sangole soto kana sango konton so kacañinte jam fala bake aɗa ngaloni ko docteur Mamadou Lamine Sida Jobe mume yalaɓe lorin Gambia la ñaato talla naɓi jam bi mbeñin ndiyamol min kala jam kadi yamu gambienol ye pour ye toña sabatide banko kam aɓe lola o silole kam namo kendol bita kan kilin kilin ani kuya warata bake mol mel lota pour que toña sabatinde banko kam jama batata ñien haklo bulandi tala nogon jay tala sukay dahaba nadi amata just few days before another week or so or 10 days before she passed away. There was a day I was really emotional. Sukay dahaba dunta na furmo kono ngafo janne abe niyobe kuyaring adi amta bag adama borola kola ngalo adama banta audiol moy a disappointment o men soto itol victimol but will pain in ni ko yala tata and sometimes I wonder whether adama baro I consent sotole mome a consent soto in your quiet moments you do a somber reflection ye mira ñin victimol la mol mel yalon ko alani ñula kelo adama baro sita man sekunda ba ñi victimol bita kan killing adama fale wut mone mom mo fa nek that is going to give us the impetus and the motivation for those of us yo xamne yalla si ndigalam mo ñoo bayangum fi dinañ continuer xeex bi so that we can reach the promised land. But Gambia for ñu génné ko ci loxo bu nekk ni. The determination that we had to remove Yaya Jammeh, that is the same determination we should have today, if not more, to remove this irresponsible government from power. This government is the most irresponsible that we ever had. In my view, this government is by far more irresponsible than Yaya Jammeh's government. nguur boo xam ne ñoom taluñ dara luñ tal rek mooy politique bu tilim nguur bu toog yow nit yi ñu laa fay salaries ministers earning over 200,000 per month if you add the allowances ñu leen a get official vehicles minister bu nekk am na ñaari official vehicle benn utility vehicle pour yow seen njaboot when they go to public platforms instead of addressing the basic needs of the Gambians dañoo wax affaire UDP somebody like tribal bigot Demba Sabally jikkoom bi tilim na Demba Sabally su demee si political platform instead of addressing the plight of the Gambian farmers, challenges facing our agricultural sector, because that's why we are paying him. He's not being paid because of politics for NPP. Salary bu mo collect pour Gambia la. But 95% of Wahambi the attack Lord Mayor Talib Bensouda, the attack UDP councillors, UDP-led councils. And one wonders, is that the reason why we are paying him salary every month? No, certainly not. Lul ahala, junubo droka bole sotokanji. Ibuke mira jela. NPP bukajo salary la. Yes, Gambia no lekajo. So ni minister tata platform auto diamu general la balu be betala nyadi. Because that's why you've been paid monthly salary. That's why we gave you that vehicle. Lolota nyunge duga for essence. Why they misuse our resources by attending NPP-led NPP propaganda events. If Adama Barrow was a decent person, need to come to Faragal Yalla, he should have instructed all these ministers, if you're going to NPP programs, use them own private vehicles, don't use government vehicles. Why Adama Jubut? Adama will never say that, but that's what should be said. I would be disappointed if UDP government was in power. Lawyer Dabo or any other person leading that government allow UDP ministers to use official vehicles of UDP or government did them to UDP events. Lolo ta Alaji Usiru Dabo. Wahona ko suma last program. Te dina ko bantuat fee. Alaji Usiru Dabo could decent la. Alaji Usiru Dabo, when he was in government, musuta use government vehicle promote them UDP event. Tumal nanko fee, ne defa use government event while lolo fen la. Alaju Senu Dabo bu nekkoon foreign minister driver bi def ko wàcce si këram driver bi dafa dem ak moto bi fu mu bugg a génn his own private car la moo use su demee si UDP programmes UDP vehicle personal moto wam bi loo xam ne moom moo ko jënda family bi moo ko jëndal loolu la day use. But today we are witnessing the likes of Demba Sabali, the government ministers using even bu ñoon dem NPP campaign NPP Season Congress be. They watch on Gambia Bindalulu. Was it fair for these ministers to ride in the government official cars? No, it was wrong. They should have used their own vehicles because that was not a government event. That was an NPP Congress. Why yep, Sidi Keita, all the ministers, Ibrahim Silla, Vice President B, all of them, they rode in government cars. That lol mo wara am. I hope the opposition out there watching. Whoever replaces this government, you can't afford to do the same thing like this government is doing, because if you do it, we will criticize you just like we are criticizing Barrow government. Look at what is happening in Burkina Faso. President Ibrahim Traoré within 3 years has started constructing affordable houses. Nguur buñ am Gambia 8 years, they cannot do that. President Ibrahim Traoré has refused to be paid president salary. He is still being paid captain salary. He's a captain in the Burkinabe army. Salary bika ika jo menna Burkinabe army han saying am president leti. Nimmen diata ya sake na la fidala salary kafu ko Adama Barrow ya Jammeh was getting $170,000 a month. Adama Barrow increased it to $250,000 when he came within the first year or the second year. Out of greed. Why Captain Ibrahim Traoré soldat la koku defa jaay bakkenam because ñepp xam nañ ne coup d'état is the most risky thing. So succeed bah. Why if you're not successful, court martial. Coup d'état bobu non su feeloon dañ ko don court martial. Well, all the risk that he took mu ne déedéet moom soxlawul president salary president moom captain salary ba pare ministre sami ñu wàññi seen salary 30%. Ndax loolu mooy xew suñu dëkka déedéet. Instead what we've seen, president bi yokka salary am bi, cabinet members yi yokka seen salary bi, député yokka seen salary, and they supposedly gave peanuts to the civil servants. Even though then they brag, they increase it by 50%, but to me it's peanuts. Adama Barrow si taxi, according to records, $150,000 is daily feast money. That Adama do they talk Satan what is happening in Burkina Faso? Somebody who came 6 years after Adama became president. Dega amut Gambia. This is not politics. Sai su gay taxawé rek they attacking UDP. UDP is the problem in Gambia. UDP nagla. Why si kan mo gëna disen Alhaji Ousainou Darboe ko xamne liggéey na nguur ben tay ken mënut la génné evidence file Alhaji Ousainou Darboe dafa def njuuj njaaj ci government. Alhaji Ousainou Darboe daf doon liggéey at the Attorney General's Chambers when he graduated bu mu defee baam bi first constitutional lawyer timing nguuri PPP he resigned mu dem kenn lu tax mu resign lu daan xew si that government neexut ko nit ku decent moo mun a def loolu time boobu noonu ak pour nga liggéey Attorney General place bu mag la woon ak lu mu neexee place kumalom aye fonyo atata si aya fansun kembalon anata tundo Adam Barrow la man sekunda akata foreign minister ti akata vice president ti among any ayato soto stain on him ne alon ko isa fay na masulo man sekunda la nafulo nju njaay suma dege tay nit ñi ne koku nekkut nit ku baax ndax lolu nekkut togn Alhaji Ousainou Darboe mënoon stay in the vice president's residence. Why suma kër laa toog. Why nobody is praising him? They are not praising him. These constant critics come lu ma ko waxoon keroog. How many of them are praising him for that? Apart from mom ak ndem si Yàlla Badara Diouf, fooguma ne ñoom ñooy the only vice president ñu xam ne ñu ne toog nañ seen kër. Because ndem si Yàlla Badara Diouf tamit Banjul la la dëkkoon. ndax nit ko xamne dafa bëgg réewam moo dee def loolu Alhaji Ousainou Darboe moo ko interview Bantaba mu ne musu nekk président need 150,000 lu moo lekk si këram right now loolu la moo continue di lekka just like Captain Ibrahim Traoré refused to be paid presidential salary right now because buggewut. That's why he's doing this tremendous work right now. Within 3 years, Namuna Sampa affordable housing. Right now, Burkina Faso is being compared to Singapore. They just now been a video. This tall buildings, Munko Sampa, and they have given how much? Is it 100,000 CFA franc to every student? You can correct me according to news bumajis. Students in your janga. Ndax loolu xew na Gambia déedéet te Burkina mu ngi am they are insurgents there insurgency moo fa nekk dañ am xeex their country life is not normal there they have rebellion there and this guy is still able to do that. So what has become of us? Because problem is ñun la ñun Gambian. Yes, the leadership is a problem, but we are problem ourselves. Then there's tribalism, gain ko important law, progressiveness. That's why we will not progress. What binak den ko wax dega. Tonya mba fola le ngata la tonya tabanak. The problem we have right now, tribalism is Gambia's Achilles heel. Because that's why we cannot come together. Senegal, it didn't work there. They tried it. They tried it with Ousmane Sonko. Jolala, Casamance la jógee. Senegalese didn't fall for it. Because Senegal, progress Senegal lañ gis. Ba dembo by force keba koto ba. Bome ala na tulumutulu. Wa tamit amar not mamaringol fon tulumutulu. Tog na Gambia. Buga tal Gambia. Lolo ta tay suma gisee Adama Barrow di wax ne ñun ñu nekk diaspora ak certain online radio yi ñi nekk Gambia ak ñu ne ñu ñoo bëgg taal Gambia ñu ku bëggoon a taal Gambia tigi mooy Dembo by force al nga tooñaa fu way Dembo by force moo toog ako parti do be Gambia na gagneta sur wal be taalale fulolu be taalale. That is the most dangerous political statement that ever uttered in that country. Nobody has said that in diaspora. Falla Adama Barrow nekkoon be Dembo by force wax loolu muna na man dala platform auto ako ba Dembo by force ite keba bay def Gambia malalale nañ la waxante dëgga ndax Adama dafa am ragal yàlla loolu tax man dama day yërem ñoo xam ne dañ dee support Adama Barrow wallahi Adama Barrow lu moo def su Alhaji Ousainou Darboe di ko def right now man Sefu Sedli duma ko support te xam naa ñu bari duñ ko support su nit toog UDP wax façon statement boobu noonu Alaaji Ousainou Darboe condemnut ko koolut ko wax ko ne lu nga wax nii lii mun naa taal dëkk bi instead mu support kooku kan moo ko war a toppa moo mel lafita Gambia malala wolom ba dembo bay fosti nte ba folale nta la keba ya jibe la nta doya la a sanjo karola wala na nga buña nga fo ba dembo bay fos buña man tambola bari dega tele lafita Gambia malala a Gambia almamul make nte na manamo Gambia almamo eta mimbaroto ayo kumofo ba dembo yene fo adama barobe min tole no birin ba dembo bay fos yof wala nan tol social media republic ñun ñoko yor adama baro yo kuma fo jan sa daji anu ningi daji ita fota sotola wala ke juso dimi biko ngani mem fo jang adama sembe tela a londo tela supporta la a londa tela advisor sola pour que ni kumo daji mo men lafita Gambia malala wala ba dembo by force al nan jabi NPP ngol na ali al bulola al krono kam fo ngani mem fo fani ala photo nyalo ke ba cut off ba anata interview to akate yo fole pour baro gagner wolom banku mala statement ntol membe jan diaspora nobody has ever uttered such an irresponsible remark and we will not say who said it ndete lola banta ba jango sifaf wala nambe TikTok to UDP la dabo jola la TikTok modo na taji ala fata si ko fola ji na condemn straight on moli yella moy because nte am responsible ngay ko kana si kuma fo jang kana si attack jang. But somebody who is the national president of NPP made that statement before the 2021 election. Today, Barrow have the audacity, ka law state house, ka fuko mollebe diaspora jang, newspaper, online radio, wol buka fengo fo pour ka Gambia mala. Bari afango da kotoje, ala alpha, wala lota jang ay siolu damal takindi nyola. Where was Adama Barrow? Adama be minum mintole. Bidi was statement of order. Nko Gambia alinkana nyone ne wai wala na molbe deyoto because ntolungalo ne membe keri ne danga wara janga defo ba sinit wala na alako wala ne ko kira Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam ikra seek knowledge. When you give microphone to somebody who doesn't have wisdom, somebody who is a loose cannon and doesn't separate the wheat and the chaff, wheat from the chaff, then dafa wax lo xamne problème rek la lolu ta adama say su waxe rek problème lolu ta knowledge dafa baax ni afo ako you don't go to university to run presidency to janga presidency adama lo mu toñaleti adama na ko toña fo ndese useli wa fala toñalom. I agree with him on that. That's it. That well said. I think that was the only statement that Adama Memfomen correct allow each speak to. Akoy bakata university ka presidency karam. Wo mu toñaleti. University man lo de ko ka mole karane presidency la. Wara leadership. Yes, ika training courses all for leadership training. Wol sototale. Seminar on leadership training aleta. Comme leader la gente men kala ja hani ni CEO ni mani directors everything katala ita training na pour ya dokunya ya karang ibakala nyami ni mola relationship be mol manage la nyami ba president ya mo ko karande president Ibrahim Tarawale amanda university kanyin doku kendol karang ala hakilo anala banku kano wala udial wala adama ko ite so londo soto nyawnya ni membe man sakunda por adama nyina tale ko mol atela nyum man sekunda to le folo nga man sekunda doko ko janate be duna man sekunda adama birindol be man sekunda doko datele ite man sibo ko be pekala president ila ministre Ibrahima Silla aman sibo ka be duna man sekunda Demba Sabali aman sibo ka be man sekunda Sidi Nyaka Jom Jai birindol be doko kala man sekunda Sidi Jai ban doko stade man sekunda so ite fem folanto le man sekunda doko to abo fola mo dole mo jamabe diam kan diaspora jam wole c'est la ministre Sindi e Karandi man sakunda do ko ala nga hakilo to baake ala nga hakilo to banko tiñatale binga mena kumo fo dem si yalla sidad Mamadou Lamine Sidad Job alamane manin ka forke lay professional olmati 101 atelo minister ti one of the few ministers on the Jammeh administration me resigned ngamara telling Satan Jaw ya Jammeh la first education minister and he interest long ngamara will resigned because munekata ya Jammeh advice school la bari ya Jammeh deputy British High Commissioner declare personal non grata ako ya Jammeh kana nyinke it is going to cost us internationally ya Jammeh ka ba kelale ya Jammeh ba for Dr. Mamadou Lamine Sidad Job tamata ayo bay Dr. Mamadou Lamine Sidad Job nata rek ala resignation safi anen Bibi Dabo fanan taba yes Dudu Jawna ngalo ne ko Ibrahim Tarawale is highly educated got a master's degree he's very nadi am dafe kala ngolon di jolo but no one goes to university to ka presidency karam barolo mo tonyalti but this country is in a big mess Gambia alinga na bankoje ngadam boro bonije kubukan dimi kubukan jahli when I hear some people saying why shouldn't for Guinea Baro can fa tek why lolu sagala ntala jeroto lolu sagala it's just like when we said without Jawara Gambia cannot move that was an insult go a country of 3 million and people sit down and say when we remove Baro who else then Gambia we are not ready for prime time Apply what Merces apply what ay doko benke Senegal President Jama Makede Merces apply what he laid the foundation Senegal development infrastructural development Macky Sall not like I continue but apply what I foundation lay but what against with all that work Senegal said no he had to go and he went Hadijatu Baylo ba nadalim kuten aben inimbara but in Dolman Lafina Bankola, you see, we have presidents who you cannot even compare them to the work that Ablai Wada did. What Ablai Wada did in Gambia, even Yahya Jammeh did not do it in Gambia. What Ablai Wada did in Senegal, Yahya Jammeh didn't do it in Gambia. But we keep leaders who talk, we keep supporting the person because of the hate we have for one another. Gambians, just because I have an issue with Sehu Sedili is in UDP, I don't want UDP government to come to power. Let's talk about UDP because you're going to say Sehu Sedili nga bang. Limo is no problem. Let me just a bit of education here. Maybe the person is listening to me on TikTok. Ako hasidiamo nendiroleti. Hasidiamo ke nendiroti. Anyan. Nit ki dafa anyan da anyan sagala si olof Mamadou Aliou Ndiaye yow doomi olof nga pour nga wax nit ki dafa anyan ku anyan la ku iñan la hasidiya wolom momi ala sondomo kile ya hasidiya tale anyan du su saga ndolla alfal ka fol he kari mo hasidoleti kari hasidiya tale ndolla alfal te nendirkela but we confuse ourselves just because we want to drive an agenda. It's just like when you say to somebody in England that you're an idiot. It's not an insult. It's a derogatory connotation, but it's not an insult, is it? But people here, we confuse us. It's not a pleasant thing. You're more envy. Is envy an insult? ML Jabi. Thank you. Envy is not an insult. But we say people here who think that they know, they will tell people, confuse people, hasido munendro. Hasidi amanke nendiroti. Amanke cool nice to put for moye. It's like oh, this guy is an imbecile. Imbecile is not present. Nobody would want to be called an imbecile. But I use imbecile here. I use idiot. Ndete nendiro would use lajang. But imbecile manke nendiroti. Just like Mandingaya, Molka call chorus, the word sounds like an insult for bataraya. Bataraya man can endirti. Nonsense man can endirti. Gambian onika ko nonsense kai kid of Masaga. That's why our discussion, everything is so polarized. because it's so difficult right now. Gambia no from fire key def ma saga. How they invoke this word saga. We use this word saga without knowing which is saga and which is not. Like mo suñu problem. Tayyib Saho ma kibaro moy. Mama yi iko ya fole ko bari yalong ni si men fa mo sama di o men binasi ko ay si chairman ni appoint ba lon nale. Let's not even speculate on that. Ni ma lon bi sama bagla because announcement will be made. Someone will have to be appointed and on by the dictate of the constitution, but all of them are appointed. So this is the thing. Ntolu Gambia nolu, ntolu nyantam fangulu korosila. And in this country, alenga haklo to bakede. 2026 is a defining moment for Gambia. It will shape up the future of this country. Alaman Tankala Baroita president beyond 2026. That will be disastrous to our country. Well, corruption will be completely institutionalized. Gambians will get more and more divided. We will have Barrow dynasty. And the inevitable will happen. Go for the words, people with words of wisdom. The inevitable will happen. It's up to us. Name Barrow that beyond 2026, the inevitable will happen. Yes, you don't need to be a rocket scientist to know that. Because Gambian old man lafi Barola, Gambian old man kontani. People are angry. And it told them we can do whatever and get away with it. No. People are conscious now. Social media are more empowered. That's why Barrow will never like social media. Bile Barrow man lafi social media la. But jumale lota nunjang, a control kan na kibarol bondi social media le. Social media. What mun tol because GRTS la moy. Who said that? It was Manasi pre-16. Manasi 2024, Manasi 2025 said social media is causing havoc for the country. Manasi 2016, he praised us. He gave thumbs up to social media. So, Jumalbe Falinganjan, Tolom for Manasilum, it's him. He feels that his interest is threatened. But this is the problem that we have. Because we are not united. Aja drama in Imbaro. Darame ko nangkol ngalen say se diamu nole because sungaro bantale. Bren sungaro bekeri na manager safiro ke banta baja. Alenga hakelo to Ami Fatu. Thank you. TikTok mbal acknowledge la al screen or tab. I'm focusing on the comments on Facebook, but I'm also checking the comments on TikTok at the same time. Keep tapping the screen. I'll F1 ma because Malafi TikTok verification of the Najam. I'm talking. I don't want to be involved in that verification process, so you guys can help me. Gambia alinganyo makoi. You don't have to support you. We cannot. It's not that if you don't support UDP, we cannot do the change. What I don't even get is how many opposition parties do we have in the country? Okay, you don't want UDP. So is it that you don't want DOI? Why can't you support PDOS if you don't want UDP? For example, I'm just giving an example. It's just like when you go inside the supermarket. Lemono, you have varieties there, right? Mburo, you have varieties there. The reason why they put it there, because more choices are fertile. More preferences are different. If you go into the side of the cereals, ika different brands wala jiji because more preferences all different do be jente lafta ñu cereal sifal do be jente lafta ñu cereal sifal the same thing with mano commodities are like that honey do you have different varieties. So if you don't want to subscribe to the ideology of UDP or you don't believe in the leadership of UDP, that's your fundamental right. Ken warut la has ci lolu ken warut la nganya ci lolu kula nganya def la togn ndax forcer la pour yow nga support UDP man Sekou Seri li kuma dega any doomi UDP mu ngi has kenen because koku mu ne buguma UDP support ma UDP wallahi dina la jappale dina ma ne doomi UDP yow yaay togn nañu waxante dega. It's not a must that the person has to support UDP, but equally if you said you are not happy with Barrow, what stops you from supporting another opposition party? Then you are the problem, not the opposition. The opposition is a problem. Gambia, our problems are multifaceted. We ourselves are problem. The Gambian Gauna John Kenen. It's a long problem, but it's a problem. In another problem. We are just pointing finger at one another. Yes. Dudu Jawna long problem. Aja Drame long problem. Aja Ratu Jenaba Mas long problem. Keba Sabali long problem. Farsen Sabali long problem. Dr. Farsen Sabali. But in this who said Linda Bank problem. Fondolon Jumati. And this who said Litem from a point like on the form of problem. But in Zafo Karelon problem. Ali Gambino Lundaji Koteng, I'm just doing analysis of attributes. Nka manya me. Dangare dega si online platforms si opposition ye problem. Yo na. You're perfectionist. You're a perfectionist. Yo mi hamne you are a citizen. Danga wara hamza right. You have a vote. Nda yo nekolo problem. What is the average Senegalese voter? Nyonyo dunyo problem. Lolota send choices. They always make good choices. Kufa tog sumunut randalen. You randal kokunum indi for Kenen. President Jomai Faye then go for indi. Sulige would then go for Guinea. Because he doesn't have entitlement to be president of Senegal. Karta moko sindi. Karta moko for Guinea. Ndadu. Why ñu gaaw nañu lool dem ci platform. Why leaders ci opposition ñoy problem. Je 4-5 opposition leaders ñom yépp mënono ñu nek problem. Then are you looking for a perfect leader? Then no leader is perfect. There is no president in this world that will be perfect. Because Domi Adama mutut. Nañ bay chahan way. Kan nga indi ko xamne dafa perfect. President bo indi rek dina am bot because Domi Adama by nature lo lañ mel. Ken mutut fi. Alaji Ousainou Dabo su nekk president du nekk perfect leader. All these other opposition leaders when they have become president, they will not be perfect. They will have their bots. And we are not expecting perfection from Adama Barrow, but at least you surpass the average mark. If you go to 60-70%, the 30% you cannot deliver, to me that will be a good result. But when you are below 50, that's where the problem is. When you are below 40, the problem is Adama Barrow is below 25%. To me, 20%. I'm being generous to him. His performance is terrible. Somebody who brags about only road construction. Courant, bo xamne OLVG project la. Nguru Senegal ñu supply courant. Li dafa ruslu. Nguur bo xamne mënuloo am benn parastatal. Te parastatal ci fa nekka yang leena yaax benn. Because Gambia Ports Authority, nguru PPP ñoko indi. But he's castigating that PPP today. Gambia Civil Aviation Authority, PPP man sekunda lava. Social Security, PPP man sekunda la samana. NAWEC, GPMB, utumo Gambia Produce Marketing Board. Ika tulota leka process, groundnut processing. Li yeb muso na xam Gambia. This is PPP government. But biwo baro leka lo, ndenga do go menke PPP mark. And he uses road construction as the only yardstick. That shows how myopic. NPP ngol ngalal ma angele kaw may nak myopic man ken nendirti. Bawo ko saliye luwale soto Gambia ni me nendiroke ike samba kitiola. Bawo isaba sew seli hanam banta ba ko alma angele kaw may adam boroma angele kaw may. Myopic is short-sighted. Because you are limited, you don't think outside the box. Ila miro man jamfa. Wala myopic. Ngalal man tuwa buka umay back. Doli yep tuwa buka umay alkono. Barala jama babi jemanto. Sehu mbalo man tuwa buka umay. Na brora. Mantra tonye kam. Sehu mbalo birate be New York. Malo munana mafang improve. So, but this is the thing. Adama Barrow is so myopic when he uses road construction as the yardstick to castigate PPP. Adama, in United Central Bank of the Gambia, Jumala Samanan, quadrangle ministerial bedamen, Jumale official construct. Yaya Jamenata petroleum house law. Adama, ite muneke, afo mule muneke, namanke siloti, ika silo member. Andung, ni silo lefon, ala ni OIC. OIC, Jumala lobby ka Samanan Gambia. Jamme Musa. It's a wulo ko nyawnyala nying ko yo fay. Yaya Jamme lobby to bring OIC. Anu Jamme Musa anala kumbeng. Nin Jamme Musa OIC atale tara jem ko men ate he would have surpassed atole menkete. Go Yaya Jamme kala fiwa. Ate Yaya Jamme AU summit for AU villas I menkete. He did that with no support from these multilateral agencies. At all, with all the support elements for OIC, affaire bi yeb defal dem si najalal ba postpone la anu miranata fanam amanke ka nyande kala nyami so nem baroka si jang ako atay menke wala better that PPP la government is laughable and some people flow with it. So baro infrastructure manke silo damati ba birako malon jumala nyaton ko nata malon fo ADB la molon fo World Bank malon ngame ADB okay ko money la priorities okay number 1 infrastructure, number 2 infrastructure, number 3 in boroughs own world infrastructure misila wala nanko londo abete hatale. Infrastructure is not limited to road construction. Kurango utilities olbemu infrastructure, water, sewage system abemu infrastructure. But meli nyanta baro ya marila namara baro le fon fisara wolti go wol man rafina namanke dogoti. Look at information minister ngamensodo facture advisor mendiala. In fact, even though I'm fall out to the ministry directly, digital infrastructure minister wala nyanta na nying kanying fengol be regulate social media platform content creation and everything. But if we blame the borough government, then we blame ourselves as well as citizens. Problem we have is ntolungan na nying personal issue solo na nyo konante ya manyo like ngole tamini na bankola. Li moy dega tet fo ko wa. So nyo hamne ñu ne bëgguñ UDP. They don't want to see a UDP government. It is their fundamental right. But the question I have for these people, what stops them from supporting PDIS? What stops them supporting Honorable Sidia Jatta? You telling me Honorable Sidia Jatta would be worse president than Adama Barrow? Honorable Halifa Sallah? No. But you have a range of choices when you go to the ballot box. And you willfully said, I will vote for Barrow. Let's see, you know what, ceteris paribus, all conditions remaining the same, yeah? I'm just using these economic terms, ceteris paribus, all factors remaining the same. Because we know, but let's take the Njujnjaj factor out of it, yeah? Just for the sake of the analysis. Molete nyatling ballot box wala. Iko haante, mbarendenga fay adamai. Seriously? Seriously? We are not ready for prime time. But 2026, Walon na sangote me alongo, make or break Walon Gambia, our country. If Mambaro Boni, the inevitable will happen. And you guys can stop that. Alina Baro Bondi, Nana Banco Salvage. Alina Baro Bondi, Nana Banco Salvage. Gambia no batatali. But Mbal Daniel, I told me that social media, Allah right him to say that, but it's also Sheikh Hussein right to speak his mind. This is what I'm saying. Democracy doesn't give a close-ended right. Because people say, this is my right, this is my right. Where my right ends, that's where Dudu Jaune's right starts. That's why it's not close-ended. If you invoke your right, somebody else then will invoke his or her right. Because the people who are saying without Baro Kanla, man tamit maa ngi wax ne kon loolu yow war ngaa toog waxtaan ak sa njëganaay de. Gambia has 3 million people. Before Baro came, who was there? Was it no Yaya Jammeh? So you're telling me the rest of the opposition leaders, they're all bad eggs? Seriously? Then you have a problem. Do ñoom de. And unless we get this notion out of our heads, we're going to be in this quagmire for a long time at the detriment of our nation. And the future generations will not forgive us. We need to be serious. The clock is ticking. The world is moving. Gambia, we haven't even started. Today, Gambians are preoccupied with what? Constitutional matter. That is the lowest of the low. Bangolbe develop kan ntolu we are entangled in ka constitution kudo soto. Nyi man sekunda fon buka maluola. Mbe diamu kan sisala baraka mina wo kuotole. Molbe fakan daily. Kunun mo iko dole mo fa new yundum. Sisala ba fokal another woman killed herself today by hanging. Nga police olu jojanne. Ibrahima Sise meya allegedly ko meya fa Ibu Seka wa kulo ngala fa atole. Iko wole fo kata kitu bunda ko ndaman kanade police olu mbula. Iko Ibu Seka la yaf. Ko ngaje TikTok. Ndama mo Ibu Seka la bari kibarlal ko ay wole fo courthouse. In a serious country, the IGP would have resigned. Those police officers, they would have resigned. But resignation is a non-issue for us. Being kataja UK la IGP would resign. Ningo UK la IGP ko police all reported ko police all le criminal oblatara. The IGP of Great Britain the next day awala tubabulu nyula silata alala. Western Hemisphere nkafo janne ntolu kam bubo dino la is all fake nanyi haftan dumbalu nanyi bora bulolu nanyi. Look, let me be careful because it doesn't mean that Momo is borable and you are fake. I've got to be careful. There are some people, they are devout Muslims. So let me just take that back. All right, I have to be responsible myself. Well, I need to come for I just take the break. They are Momandia. But in most of the Western nations, scandal men get a Gambia police force, nakeda day, albajala resignations will happen. Ye mome alongo ya tumi, a farmer bitaka radio to. Ngo, how does that make sense? Ye mome handcuff, we kana, farata Senegal. So ye memvo wolom tonyati. Bari bringo Canada. Police olu me ya alonko itol, because nye momo muta, police olu katra duty, katra wol mari olu muta la. Muna nema station officer nye muta. Hanisa ibe dairi. Because you know what? Probably near station officer fana muta, afana bafula na boss karle ko nganyinke. So they said, alegan singolo nyinka. Mansa tala nyaba lale. Mufala. Alleged murderer. Wobe kanala no nyadi. Wala na fana media mkan court. Tumando, mbafa kan tumando possibly, I'm not sure. Who knows wala family kudol type police will do. Are we serious? Ntol mamparede. Ntol la nyimbango mamparede. Bunch of jokers. Stadium Kendete Mbudu. Minister of Sports is all over the place attacking KMC. Iko dimba membota KMC. Iko Taliban Sudala feel wati. Are these people insane? What has become of you guys? Base, Dimbama Bo Base. Dimbama Bo Ministry of Fisheries. File Olu Janita. Kamalo file is missing. Atoli audacity so that Taliban should criticize. Dimba for the Ministry of Fisheries le follow. James Gomez la ministry. In broad daylight. Whole ministry burned down. Why didn't you say the government is at all from you see, those who live in glass houses should not trust on stuff. Fale nyina taleko dimba malo follow to lela. Whole central government. Bring nyimbiri kama marso bring Sirifo Sonko beje dimba na bota jele. Demba sabali. Mana ne man lo ya foko Sirifo Sonko was inefficient. But fengo ali political duniji. Anu Taliban should have been for long time. For cry out loud, alkana nyin dimba malo, alkana politicize. That they did. Because ni talun dara, day in, day out, nyunu ni be sino la famo, ike mira UDP la. Ni danje genta UDP. Baro hani suto na be sino la ke mira UDP la. Ala minister ni be sino la ke mira UDP la. Yalo mana nalka turu UDP mala. Ale UDP kunami la, ale UDP nakarle. Allah spiritual wolle kal kele. Ale election nyi men sunya. Fo janal be bole nyun blanto. Na hanal tisol ta alsa fo UDP. Alta UDP bulana no. Because albe sirin sirama menkang. Almanta sirin je tonyaka. Ni man sata labanke sino man satide. Ajibe ni tata diamu da hoda. Thank you, Usman Suware. Ako ni tata lopitano ro. De nani fula. Wala ka laran kilin seha. Because government is so preoccupied. But yalo muna na the government they don't care. Adama barobe in tembo med hanisa barobe jikiri ne kabe win lalde. You know why? I don't even need to tell you guys. Angamale reason. Yalo muna na barobe jikiri kabe win lal. Baroye nyine longon tol Gambian we are divided. Well, na Baro still believes that he can win. Because you see people on TikTok like saying, Baro defa ganyesa. Because they know we are divided. Baroye alone ko modol biji hani dunia yele matal ko sinya wora wala wolte karto fale UDP. Anu baroye alone fananko dol biji wol dino ni sawo baroye continue wol fisa da UDP man sa ko nayena. Baro xamna li Baro continue mo len genal UDP nguruye. Amna ño xamne lolu mo nekk ci sen xol bi ken mënu ko gene. Ñu ci diaspora bi fi privately suñu waxtaan sen neegi lu ñoo wax kena moy gëna déné ko do leka funtindi kibaro men bebe mbulu jan suma ko waxe deka bi tas nta fola because I'm responsible anu modol bi je ni ñal ka ben gen hani tubabu du ja UK ja ni dol ñal ka ben e ka même fo bun kono akibarol ka tam bulu kono jang bare ni fundere se fanko innocent wolu jama balle ka fo man bokuma politics ragal ko la wax ne man bokuma politics du ñep de way most of them hypocrite lañ mako wax du ñep de why 95-96% of ñem they are fake. Why yow xam nga ne lu nga wax ci sa lamen du nekk ci sa xol ika même foy dala amante de jusso ko bar man sa tala yalo ne membe jusso ko. This is why Baro still have this glimmer of hope ko abe win nale because Baro yalo ne kala dogu o da sindila de Baro is abe yakar ka menna the division within us, the stark division within us will make him to win in 2026. Go and talk to his agents. This is what they know. Because Baro has failed. Go. Government may go use you mortgage our Senegambia bridge. Yeah, the Senegal level. They are benefiting from there. Africa 50 year dealer. Yenna poro Taile. Gamtel fele saying redundancy kanake ji. Ibrahima Silla ba ko koma na jaranga broda Sidi Keta ba ko koma Gamtel staff will be de wuri mbaka say They want to force them to take this redundancy pay. Woman sekunda be mu yakar la solo ko itol be gagner de. Bari be jigiri mun la ko ndamalu man kambeng. Along tribal lines, along some non-issues. It's just like today, I'm a member of UDP. Obviously, if I go to the ballot box, I'll vote for UDP. That's me, Shehu Sedele. But imagine Nintata and Demala for UDP. Well, I will Barrow be the last person that I will vote for. New opposition leaders will be making a tunnel like a cartel di wall. Bantita cartel di la Barrow. Why is that difficult? You don't have to vote for UDP for us to effect change. We have other candidates, assuming we don't have a united stand, even had a more lote fongolienne. Effect influence a Barrow bondi no jele. If we are serious. Barrow is the weakest link among all these candidates. If you ask me, all these opposition leaders are better than Barrow. That's why when I hear people saying, well, Barrow kalmoko tane, you know what? Something is fundamentally wrong with you. Barrow is the weakest link among all this opposition. Tell me who is Barrow better than among all these opposition leaders? They are more killing for you. All the opposition, they can say, they are individually. Each of them is better than Adama Barrow in terms of leadership. Somebody who cannot represent us well on international stage. Suñ ko interview du wax lu ñor ak lu ñorut. Somebody ko xamne su wax on idée mu saga dëkk bi yépp. Ko xamne ministre yi dañoo dem di personal attack nit yi Ismaila Cissé toog na fi saga diaspora mu ne ndax ñun suñ bàyyi ñoo moom Gambia dinañ sendable why because dafa gis Adama di attack Madi Jobati at Adama Barrow besi it so xamne besi jaamala dañu wara jaamalante Adama dafa ñu attack. Look at the speech that President Jomai Faye ko xamne Adama moko mag Adama moko neka president. I settled the matured speech he gave to the Senegalese because they respect Senegalese. Adam the fan you mainly cook hamle den ko pompe. Adama pompe la be kamfari. Adama is not at ease. Yala Adama manana mantra ease. Ndakaro ibuka ke at ease. Ama nidi ya sura la president yato. Because I am nyapping kanne. President Jomai Faye is at ease. Lana si what if dal. Adama anytime na diamoda. A couple of moments is full of anger. Adama kamone kamfa. Adama kuobe so ebe domo dima domola. Ebe bulala moto air conditioner kono. Adama baro kodo manketa la problem. Adama, you should be happy. That's who said it. I'm happy. Kuma jisa na hamne dama happy. Na happy rene. Because I'm at ease. Because Mesirin neko ngang hakilotu ni hadama dingol temoto. Ndema fo mboga tonya ni rekede because mam perfect de. Bari general nga hakilotu hadama dingoto baki. Nga hakilotu hadama dingoto baki. Adama ate tonya ndiro leke ay jamfa leke ay laju sunu dabo jamfa ay UDP jamfa ay Gambia jamfa. Adama will never be at ease. Hani Allah man zatala manga sinoma. Adama tata ni Fabakar Tombon Jata Jamfa City, Alaj Usinu Dabo Koma. Jamfa la tambidawol. Wala na mansata la nata forindi, sukuta, kombo sukuta, bitangolia, asita ji. Ako, hey, ndale Fabakar Tombon Jata nabunkono la ako, Adama Baro, nyineka ego, nimam Alaj Usinu Dabo Bondin, toli sedu fokela. Baro mo fokensenke, afole. Yalo ye Jamfa je niyake, mola. One day, ibe werlale. Kukurungo yake fa Maria loila kukurungo kunna satalamu tonya mansolati jam fa mambete ya wala na Adama fongo atonla fonkana kala kumul vomit ngaje newspaper tole ko ndoma amedite ngaje headline zole to de bar beri ngaje ma click because ntesa ñu ku kuntangol fon bu read Ikako akabarola eat spill the defend. Subhanallah. But the Gambia almamulu dole be je startel ka baro jabi killing ibe TikTok be tentola mbi jayno almami killing jela ngala video ja ko ni aja fitino manke Gambia 3 years almamo le funtre di amana so bi mo di mala bafalo almamo be fitino le bandi kam banko ka wollon almame hakanol de wollon almamol di melen koy lata man sa talala alenga sila alala bin natale pour que baro yamari not ka yamar ka remind fitina bondi la man tambi ba dembo bay force la ndele nga fo nga foti ka fo wala nete la fi la UDP online banta bala wala nete la fi la online platform bari yalon tolu mantre la jurisdiction dolbe Angleterre le dolbe Europe le ite dol la platform Ismaila Cissé a baraka tela ya fo ben tolu regulate la anu hani melbe Gambia ite regulate la no Ismaila Cissé be kaccio dia mo la dorom nde bara Ismaila la ko fon le kante bala fa bari Gambia fa nanje de malo mo Ismaila ninga diamo dolu ma kan ni kuya wakata nyawnya ni dentale ibati na molbe diamo dolu ka wala nan ko Ismaila ni mele yalon ko badin tikitiko lomiti ala fo Ismaila Cissé ya doucement bara tol fana malon fay Ismaila be palaso mento fala ka sila le katonya fay because ni may ibulate Ismaila Cissé ko mo lay ka tol fana ko mo le ma and Ismaila ya boka mulu attack personally yeah, because dino e mnafo ni musoje ali ela fita la futu alaji Seydi Baro man tanake nani mobe benda doku dula ela fita nyola janning nakasudu nonu be kala ye islam e men fo kurwo ke ngamra jina ngamre defo you should be proud of alaji Seydi Baro but you go after him personally afela nata ay comment faut respond mais alon ko amande te da mala iko mo fo ngaya male and itile tonyo ndiroki lan personal attack man nafa soto alinga politiko ke doron ngana bula nyo komola ngana bula nyo la private issue la because more moja you have something under your ila fenne be mare per nduma ela la randa koto ila fi dawe ke sutur walti mala fi moyo long hadama di go belo woti wala na man satala suto ni tilo lode da jam mojo mala je safu ko ndeman kusuro me yalan ko mala fay fundi wo moti jam ko ni temake ibadin sake adama se bol attack adama se mol garwale adama mantra banko do kula adama is not working President Ibrahim Traoré obe do kula no wobuka na puruka mulu nyanyini nko bi ngajele there people are calling for him to be president of Africa that TikTok tubabol hintu banko do le fero bele ka puruka alemane alenga do alama ala ya tanka because he left eliminated how many attempts so 18 or 19 attempts because abe do ku kendo menaje mala fu wol very 37-year-old leader be fero bele ke kam puruka eliminate bari wote dala lo radio da ka foko ha ale nyanta na doku kendo praise lale doku oni ba kan banta ba jang se wo se libu kana ja ko audience la nan la moy munan na mo kala la moy sambe TikTok le 120 people le ben jibe kam and it's 22:34 p.m. in the UK 11:34 in Europe live broadcast political party platform jama jelle ka 120 something 150 so na manke kati ka ni okay you'll have 1k ka nindana da kala jang I will have 1k on TikTok but ndebo ka ndela ka is with Baro but ni nindana jang mo la private issue la for Gambia no nak mo la drama ni mo la you will see 300 400 because more of the sensationalism but I'm dealing with issue related and still I'm getting 122 people live on TikTok 119 people watching me on YouTube and 121 you're talking of 300 live viewers but I'm talking on issues I'm not doing sensationalism being ko ha tunko marena kana wala tajal ndoma tunko marena that I use no as an example iba mo kola se husel mu nge tojal tunko marena iba siala nyola inbox oto everybody la live bestseller. In fact, wonta, I don't even need to play tablet. Then go tap. Ninde nata jam minimum 100 live TikTok. Because luma fi wax mo len dafa ñor ñu bari. But I'm not asking for people to listen to me. Adama, if you are doing a good job, your work speaks for itself. Well, life, Kerfatu Yafo, Pamodu Boja Yafo, King FM Yafo, Standard Yafo, UDP Bantaba Yafo, for the people by the people Yafo, Molle Bila Duku Kendofala. Just like Captain Ibrahim Tarawale. Ndefe Hussein Lifile Mbala Duku Kendofala, and I'm not a Burkina Bay. Yamela Adama, itela Duku Kendo, let him contact because B, iko nieni teri la. Iteri ni modola, ike teri leta, ike teri la, but ni teri ni fonla, ike fonla. In as much as I support Burkina Faso, be Gambia la development will be dealing in Burkina Faso. But bien I'm proud of Captain Ibrahim Tarawale, and most of us are. Most people lead at TikTok, ikala cooking all for the president. He's a young, dynamic. Adama manke soldier president. There are other military leaders there. But he is doing a lot of ways out. But Adama, you fu ya fa, imantara do kula, nyo ka oppositional kelendi, ka oppositional tojal, ka nyin kansulo luma, jaman Yankuba Dabo castigate jana, Albert Talib Bensouda castigate la jana. Why? Alka ko dimba malo kiama yango wadamo adola minister of fisheries from falji data ko janital o manga do la fayot adola mena mol kumol kaputale ndebri ngo moy fam mal telefon. This government should be the last to talk about an fire incident because Ministry of Fisheries hanisa e malo muneketa no investigation. Allegedly, reportedly, ikode yokele pour file odol mabo, but that should not surprise us because TRR Sijang ngajele Adama Boroning DG show itata bank ba denka ikoye munelon DG ikoye jama ngoleke ji to conceal evidence. Mose man sata la nyame noba aliya conceal le baralda conceal no Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And you know what, dibe jim kuriyal ke kata bampu dino le koma ikoye tata jama ngolelon DG. Ngamera Gambia en tolla line obe jam falal de local loro ngode andi de of judgment dolla queue dolla rango obe jam falal do Gambia kol men bebe dundi nyokono man sata la faji no bebo ndi nyokono Gambia ma fansum bankoleti okay. Mamina El Fadera, Melanin comment understand. Please, can you rewrite it again? Otherwise, but delete Lale. I don't want to jump into it. But I'll comment on you, check. This is a very responsible platform. So I have an eagle eye. I do see most of the comments. Yeah, please, can you rephrase that? If not, bad delete Lale. Bantaba online ban it like Bantaba and other platform na Tanyal Monkili. Nga platform will jele ni molbe comment lebe nyone na jam. Jan ni momo yake. For na moderator me la do ko kede. Nendro is a no go area on this platform. Hani Adam Barote na ni platform. I criticize. We disagree with him, but no insult. This is a no insult zone. And na diaspora fele ko $400 ya kafu deo be caring, and it looks like compliance pe kelale mbitale nga joko tenge because ntolo katu diamola we don't fight for our rights. Nindara ya akavu. The next time they will add 1,000. Nime frere ko diaspora mele alon ko European passport babla altol be wole fulale jol mba jolale. Hani ya sama wuli sama mba jolale. Because ñun ay hajan kat lañ. Wow man ndenga fota ya poro man dama ñew holiday ndana ta holiday la what is $400 man to abol they started boycotting kata Gambia and won dolbe wala banko le kam Ndolnana ñini rolola banko kam, but world 400 means, even this 1,000 means a lot to them. Now they have started going, they go to Cape Verde and other countries. Ikotita Gambia. Na tubabo jejane be alon ka katina la dimbal kata Gambia, but saying 1,000 mat nati taji. Fali amela wo photo 1,000 o jola. Ñini 1,000, ñini $400 wa indi mi la de. I control te carte o fayla. May muna si sedabo wolu na sista, mi ala te fobe no America le. Abenon diaspora tafo. So bini ame jite kaka barole deg. Tu abe baro dekaya kanni. But I don't go jako baro mu hasi doleti. You know, these people, they don't understand them. And you know, most people melty. Had many way take a principle sort of. Madanga dia more than the young bow is almost 19 minutes to 11. And I'm go call us all from the left to do not platform or call tend to call Jay. Not a catchala if you're like Bantaba saying the line is open on TikTok. The moment after dinner, you can call it. A moderator I'll tell you. Now I'm going to hand over the microphone to those who want to call in. You can have your say on YouTube Online Bantaba. Ngade ko ikoye announcement of Fanankele half die by election. NPP la candidate obeje. Nga parti dole jede mbatu. Parti dole nde, nga parti dole, but more party more fahamba. Usman Suarez, you cannot call me direct on my number because me only phone will use can. You better do not TikTok lela, please. Need have to contribute la. And they'll call Shikalano. Now the Tumanjala PPP, their proper candidate. If party don't already mind which party is. There are 3 parties there. P something P. Malon party Jumala what? And they have Gambia PAP. Thank you. International party for Moy with no disrespect. PAP. What is the meaning of PAP? Now they call for a candidate like in Tumanjai. So let's support the opposition. Down to the UDP, Dolmanka candidate Kaji. Imagine affair with Safursa. UDP, Lunch for Boko, do the Amhoram. The Masembe one was Saf. Do you see UDP? You know, Mansilla opposition again. Energy make Masembe. I like before the same energy like a banjo. Because UDP, Nimbiji, and only Krimba so that. Why UDP? Barola more government. Because slow at you fit a roll on the Baritole UDP long. So, good luck to oppositional candidates will be half die, Banjo. Fenten niyo kuyala nak niko NPP la win alaman tangala wala subhanallah alama alakana barola molu ganyendi. Ding PPP ma win, let the other one win it. Pap of Tabara Mani. Okay. Tabora Mani la patiola wati. Okay. Nisa nyo moy no fang. These 2 opposition, nisa nyo moy no fang. Ya bola kili. Let it be. It will be rally candidate killing coma. No baro deny. I would prefer that. Honestly. Ni alliance kero da male nyo moy. Because ntete la fela baro la. Baro manya hani karte election killing win na kotenke. For Jan in 2026 nga bondi. Usman Suarez nga line oli yelele. Since no my day, you don't listen. I have opened the line. Go moderator le more seleni, but malam for no moderator will be done. Let me you have to go to TikTok, Usman. The call Sikalano. Colamen don't sign welcome. Colamen don't tick. Walaikum salam. Ito di ma MM Junior. Okay.
Yes, Muhammad Rodram.
Muhammad Inembara.
Inembara ibe nyadel.
Alhamdulillah.
Nge kondom baake ni la view sol be, you know.
Baraka.
Alhamdulillah. I'll say malam fumbeta the same topic because I know about it, but say ndebital left up purka kula for jam about you mol be.
Baringo Mbadwa Usman, please, Marlon. There's one thing that frustrates me. Hold on. If you are listening to Bantaba, certainly you should be hearing what I'm saying. It really baffles me that even Bantaba Lamail, I said here, don't call this number because mbe TikTok or walla, but you are calling the number again. It really baffles me. You are listening to Bantaba, but I think if you are listening to the lies, I made an announcement, do not call this number. Go through TikTok. Even call can number man and TikTok live kick wala. Ningetela call shika. How can the live go on? and he's still calling. I don't think you will be outside. You want to call into the show and you're listening to the program. It's really crazy sometimes. I can't get my head around it. So, Mohammed, please go. No, okay, call us all because you are not hearing because Usman ben number like call can. So Usman ye jam call al buka moy me dani la dukare Usman dukare mo roye Usman call ala fa ko please I na lafta contribute I don't TikTok I think antala call sigala no sorry. So Usman go ahead.
Yeah, anyway, I had you talking about Amajita and all oh, I can hear. So, but anyway, ndela for mum for la wala nyinte ko Amajita nyol dol in Ahmed ndama la gambero nyanta ke la mo wala fam because we had them in here, people like Mod Sabal and others. Only mo jande.
Yeah.
You know, so that I'm a non they started talking the same day. Italy Adam Boro against Jang, Ego Adam Boro Keredana said that Benga Amajida Moile. So ni Amajida Fundira Nang, and then Muso Dabo, Sisa Dabo, Mamona Sisa Dabo. Let's forget about those people. So France said, and then I'm saying Gambia and the focus Namunga, Gambia and Yadam, Gambia Bulinola, Adam Boro Nala Chronic Soul Bulinamer. That's the only thing. That's the only, apart from that, anything added to come from Adam Boro Nala model. Because people are among the common we've seen from 2022, from 2021 election 2022 up to now, we hear a lot of things. But
Mr. Dabo, moment of focusing Ahmed Jita Kang. We are focused on Gambia. But when he makes headlines news, Memphis is in the newspapers. What is wrong in debunking it and referring? What is wrong with it? Does that mean we are focusing on him?
No, but I don't tell from the Canasi, Nafon del Mala, Ahmed Jita, you don't mostly find it.
But Neofo, that doesn't mean that you are not focused on your objective. Our objective is to remove Barrow. But let me tell you one thing. Even Barrow Kelela, Manka Barrow Damal Kelela, Barrow enable us all for them for your Kele, right?
Yes.
That's it. So you think it's only Barrow. Barrow is not the only person. You know, strategically the people that are empowering Barrow for you all for a leg mafo yake lolum quote, but once a while you have to talk about them. We cannot completely ignore them.
Yeah, but to be frank, I know people, a lot of people are concentrated on Gambia, but Barrow is not the problem at the end of the day. Because why on the newspaper? Why on the headlines? For what reason? As long as newspapers will be able to Gambia and Yado, because we don't want to newspapers. We are not going to country sample and Yado. Newspapers can diamo. But ila takomo in America again. So people like Ahmed to be frank, the whole Gambia know how Ahmed is.
Okay, let's move on. Let's move away from Ahmed issue, please. Yeah, let's move away from him.
That's fine. So when you come to you come and left for inside, is it really you phone like a phone handbag? Because nobody will be a fan after Catholic. If only a fan handbag for the money if I get city, this is something we are a lot of Gambians are, debating about the miracle and because in 3 days, 4 people, you all found out that they hung themselves.
Mohammed, jani mira oda kola soldo. Yalo ninyi keda banko dolto at least. Barinko dole be noise sama kanyande, please. Also mute bang. There is noise coming from somewhere. Dole ma mute de. Nima mute is a mute because otherwise it's not gonna help us. Where are my moderators today? No moderator only. Yeah, dobe di amkam. Ite dunda live to you are talking in the background. Alaji nyomin kaya bula jande. Imagine. Alaji nyomin golom nyenti.
The guy talking is it the father?
Yeah, I'm nga mute. Nyomin golom man technology understand, but ngate mute. Ngate mute. Okay. At a mute. Okay. So Yeah, love it mem fola jam. But Molana Gambian ol fanante funtila ye protest against these killings. Molana wotekela.
Exactly.
Ndema Gambia understand banko ko itara je molbe fala dro molbe bankol molbe dating.
Exactly.
People can go out and protest at a peaceful protest organized demonstration because we want our lives to be protected. Because new far every day more follow more solemn role. When is this madness going to end, my brother? Ndol diaspora ko nse diamo damal ke ban melbe suo kono ma fo mo Gambia no fo come to mo fankum mo be serious suo kono. People are being killed. The next person can be you. Ala man jam fala. You understand it?
Exactly. It be serious suo kono nyi kira dole afa I'll because you know at the end of the day, among Allah family, that is very bad. As Muslim fan, they come from Kumanda Muslim, but you know what? Jihad the one in the Gayante from protect the Yante ila family, ila kabilo, ila country, ila sado, who go protect from evil, you know, that. But in the Gaja Kujamakake, you know, that is in fact you move babe on the thing. You know, say the people are saying normally ni moya fang hang before the person died. You know, either ikabara mo tarabalare or ibadala ko said the person feels struggling, struggling.
Yeah.
Then call your fara or you know nyali fengo or count your finger in order put but nil say there is nothing in them. Ikadare baby, just straightly wanya. You're not jibe, amanke clean, amanke flooded. Among somebody now almost 4 people muyango yeta lay behind it. And you know what? There is no investigation muyango like forensic investigation or something like Gambia. They don't have that. They have to go up to Ghana in order to do that. But it is important. Alako nimmo killing for nimmo killing for ko I mantol belefa. So nimmo killing banda hangta Gambia. Mo fula hangta. Say more wuli purko jiwe muna kene nyin kake. I'm not the only person.
Mobile Suno, Abaraka Mohammed, thank you so much for contribution. Let me give chance to others. Abaraka, thank you. Yes, Modo comment kan yen haklo blanda ko Salaji, the demolition of people's private Omola properties at Salaji. So terrible, absolutely annoying. But Nimbe, it all adds to what Mohammed said. Mohammed is a drop knowledge to give chance to the others. It's a drop knowledge from the call. So for people should come out and protest peacefully. Gambia is the only country me alon ko most to complain la bungol kono ni dunta motol kono ni nata TikTok ni TikTok live la complain o le ka banko ragle ndol la be kala superpower of the world. Yeah, but ni ko Gambia no le ko ñaxtu genalen simbeda bi fofu la problem bi nek. So saying there is another guy me along have a noise maker madam from ban on mute la no ngame from le from mute la but is it bad balde something badibu no badi dahaba badi is from on mute please je diam nge mute la no because diam le benunje badi dahaba is from on mute no le je diam okay but let me drop you but get drop I don't know what's wrong with some of these people. You join the TikTok live. Number one in there, ibe diamo le me from on mute. Aja bismillah.
Assalamu alaikum. Sebse didi nge kontom.
Ene mbara. Drame ko nango sai se diamo le sunkaro band.
Ndebe tili woro sungare fawala.
Itele woro sunna wo buka diamo teng.
Tili ala ya metili woro sungare drame ko nango tolni sunkaro fada ka tili woro le laji.
Sai ale ole ke façon ti fay mo be ko tili woro sungo ga men na le kumen dati sai olon façon ti mo tili woro.
Bari tol meta sunna.
Okay, bismillah. Me jandron ko na.
Ngo. Jaram kolu nte daftal ñini kara fo time mo ni mol bota nam basi ni futa da jara alka sigiro le lon di jeba ni jiw ni mol la tam kam kuba fo ni le
mana geta mana le bo ñini kara
baro ko ni bota nam basi ni nata ni futa da jara so ike konkonne ye jiw ta ye fanda da pour kanata ko
nam la tele ko yala te ban kalamuda
Sebse di ba binte kontaan tale nga ni brika mon kol meje mutino ke
sibo janke wol kara ye nyim molu respond le ko di
iko ye sawndire bari nata na finki po sene yandindula po sene yata baki
bari fo de believe to wala nte binde mo jende ko kalanta yalon do biringa mama jabi mama kalabante jabi fo mo jeji mama jabi jel mama kalabante jabi ko wa discipline no serious
ita ka fu ko ite mulu sawndire ite fo yata ni alana la kilate mulu ko no mulu sawndire why mulu do fintila wati ni tata karawo karala ne nyi kusipa fo je ye fintina ena nyi kusipa fo do ko len bari Gambia no silam diamu tale mulu ko bele ke mulu patata ito lebe lone le fay ye fam bonde nyim patata dum we are all in Gambia in December January ya jele ko la am in Gambia kali $200 so ni ate da sa mo fanga bukesi sako do dimbaya tiyo baro na finti da watu na lota alfaya fuko parinte me inte jahal PPP government lay baro ke baro because at bita kan school time mo mena wolle beje ite ni finti da watu baro e mune do mo banko kam mo do yole ye bulo chodi menna
ndo maje de ndo maje fo ala fengode fa ala fenko fly over
OIC silo men ko OIC
fly over ako sila do masiro do be was it over mambede ya construct nyame so poor
mbesi mbe moto kono OIC silo ka kota dinkol masuki ye babare wala landigi mo be cross ka mbe lori mbe siri moto kono mbe fenne sanka yo babare o ka be cross babare o ka jare mbe siri moto kono ko Gambe nyinji mo blundore nyi babare o be takila mo ko to ja di mari ye jole fo moy fara o isi wetati wol sol be man banno ate katitar wala birin jawara be do ko wala atara baro ma hanalo famu government PPP mo si ko be foima o nyaare dol mu dindi wol letinu par PPP ani ya jamela government baro ya dabo wol ko wol yemente
ngoni mansa ko nda fulol fo ngol fisata teti ya jame fo wala problème mo nyim mo fal ni nyim fen ko leti wala te la problème bari PPP masakunda hani wala samato wala fisat masakunda ite la la fo
ite abirate na muna na aka PPP men compete wala man foot murundi school olto Gambe hotel mo ka foot le do moni keke olbe minna
ya bolga wit kala mutale
kanim mo kala
ite fana mo dinde ngolti mel kewal no ngam dulu jawne be kalam do mo mol ko le domo karam mo to kombi fol de domola ikatale lunch break je keke o ming every ika menu le ke every day Monday be nyene tabila Tuesday nyene be tabila sa wolbe man soro
exactly na ka PPP compete ayol murundi na
abo barako soro baro fo benefit from that
ni salo to ba ni be MPP ni be bola MPP because MPP baro kay aka MPP support ko la ni support so baro ala muta annabi muta fikita lota ko mali bodo 1900 bitiki jumale ko wa fi Gambia ita ko mu president wala
crab weight so ndeka fo bolga crab weight long abaraka mi fatwali be yalam barol fo fisata nyala ñu support ala because no ndebuga understand from baro
ala ni mol ka findi ka ñi marché janombe ko to ñante diamala about ni marché janola
no ni morality so manyala diamala exactly they have no moral authority ka dem ni marché janola fo
MPP ka bo baro for duma something is wrong with this people because ni look at me itol do ko membe tol bu ye kasaro men ke Gambia banko ka itel ñantol ligenti ye fata ni man sakundari wala
wallahi
ni local government so be men ke ka wo banko ka
no but my sister ñunu mang baro kanu de fa yamana ñunu fo baro kanu la ñunu la posol yo le kanu
ndela nga fo ni UDP government na kay be yele mas yara ya jamme ko they were all green and all of a sudden everybody
bare ndede baba masi afole ndede fana modol be ñi NPP ni UDP man se wala na wol ko be wala na lante itol nitol dundante ka funtile hako because mo kalanda mo dol be nyim man tan nyunu be alan ko e to yele man nako yalla may ko yele mo buka sa ko do kati bi ko mo nyang kon kron le be tula itol be stra sawu saw nako totol ni wol ko min aduna UDP amit si memo men be foja ngala ba mama da ma de funtila mo nyawal be funtila ha ngala ne ba try la le because
from APRC to UDP to MPP. Sai Moli Sutele, Moli Agere, it will be fun some post on a gate or Mantara Bamboy.
Hako.
It will be fun more miracle and Mila Dimbayal. You need to look at Laki and Mila Sim.
Hanigo, you know, a dunia draw.
It a honey cord dark in all of Chango Purko Ju. Ube Tetara Baraji Jolla, Sako Banku Befel.
Ha!
You go from the Nimbe Laki, along with you are going to help.
Ah.
In Indol joint a queue. In Indol joint a line killer, along with the Monku Doku Dunia. Mol me along Quatur Alman anything. Mira naman kala poso lati alibal dingol bagum bila haramol le pano de coleari marse de coleari se ko ni dum tam marse ko ni marse ni mol price o do ni ka sai $100,000 abuka fry fish duga no Gambia $1,000 abuka fry fish duga no ayaba
ha biko nyo da coleata le nyo da coleata le
no sam ken no cheapest me alon ka fish yata wo 500
ngonga aja bita Gambia aja yala woli so beke do moroti kay drame ko nango ni medda Brussels airport la ngela kon ila suitcase o bebe faring do moro la ko drame ko nango ni do moro
because Gambia agayadi itu wonde dan sa to mo dimbalati o se ko ne mo do liggey la ko ke bala faale mo li dingol be sada dane mo lu be yaayla Mol binala ni hajo foe. Billahi wallahi tala bukalo you cannot say no to some people.
Tonyalam.
Baro be siro baro be mundo baro mando ko bandi ko UDP ni MPP ko le saw nay no be UDP no UDP du sene ata ngi tila e dan denga me sai to nyanta menkela
baro ngala hani suto na baro na yela madala kanga ke mira UDP la baro iso paranoid
baro le UDP lo Barole yalo mo melbe UDP. Barole yalo ko na wuta na.
Ndemalo fo wa do lu yena la fa diam la musole fa boka mistake aka fo ko UDP. Ndemalo because nying maybe to no na la fa diam la fa to barola ka ngo UDP. Nyingo manda kay la jele so.
Every time ni baro ya dayen baro ka lo ko mofo baro fo la support so kalon ko baro ka ni men fo
baro ko coffee ko ta Gambia for many years wo ko ende jele back ya bela baro years fo la binin lom fo ba sanjo kabrin dunia lote nana je coffee ko ta bangu jumale akata sanjo fo moti
maybe ngamba wa ko ka to me bu bolon kono ko fo time wa na ta jara so anke si jiro le kata lo ni ani jora ke ko ko yala me
ala ko ene ko ndahani baro la kalanta ya di amola
ay lafta lo dal ka to bri to be talan ka bo ka ta ko lido ndaba bere wula wudi so me bin to mu dindi wala
abaraka
ila banko kan ikanyin kuma sifata ka fu muli ite kole ya be banko kan mali boto da nyanta tara dumoro man sono ya sumol be molu fala ko tabo molu malo menka molu fa wote ojibe ikara mem fa wo santo to me audio bula janabe fa
ndaysan wala ko bala fa warta billahi
wala ko bala akwa ba dimo bitila
bari in fact yeah, it's good yen aklo blande lafta advice dole dila jam fana Gambia ngamere mol nyanta stop la le ni moye commanda ko nga ben jam ye funti ni momo sulata ya ni le korda kono yes ni e molie koli ko hani ñu suto taxi ikiliyetre la taxi kono molie commande kanata ha aman safe ha abaraka baka aja abaraka thank you for your call ngata diba chakuya e drame ko ngoma la ka fon drop nyame mbatu okay yeah diba chaku bismillah ene mbara baraka
Yo, ngai program be important in bake.
Abaraka.
Bawo dia wonte ka fem moy janga be mu Gambia la banko la ni ko ya ko doronati. C'est le Gambia le banco di la carola.
No, thank you, Mr. Kijaralo. Mbadinga fa mute. Alaji Kijaralo. Mbadinga mute. Okay, Tunko ni diba chako botala maybe say call. Mama Tunko after the so go ahead. At a month of TikTok.
Gambia problem at banda. And social media. Alhamdulillah, Gambia no phone yanta ka alete to ye. Munat na Adam Baro len jamano kon. Adam Baro apart locale, but banko dingol locale. The other side. Because ben jamano men social media kumul karabahale.
Yeah.
And Gambia no ye kujama fana kalamuta social media la karo because bolbiji media mde ka fo ti alon nyadi. Jadi tu phone ba alon na ti alon already to member diaspora.
Ha.
So bari comme Gambia le problème on tol buka deliver. Kele bari buka deliver.
Ha.
Ina mun tol la problème because Gambia c'est le problème même bébé la ya a commencé de lo Adam Baro la kan.
Ha.
Adam Baro e fuare ya men dundi banko kan. Ay mo la na flow beta e ka be talantala nyote mai da malo. E banko dingol fuare yande. Wala tinna ni masibo be siare banko kan. Ni mo fuare yata abatata malabe menkela. Akata dum kula kono menko kafriya ala moti. Ana mo misil moti. Misil moti e buka wasano ala dino kan ka ala mo.
Diba chako mbato bang mbal Daniel anal don the live TikTok auto dukare alkana noise samanam seni Mr. Camera seni can you mute please seni mamela na moderator fo active in bide male be dame meje moderator seni bijele bang ya ante buka men fo understand men kan te baful ite ben ala join a live to nya dile you are not focusing because you joined her. I just don't get this. Mr. Camera, bijele bang. What mute? Mute. Okay. Mute. I think I cannot even mute him. Why? Oh, I call a microphone is turned off. Oh, why? The system is telling me the microphone. Mr. Camera jindi. Okay. Go ahead. Okay, now moderator killing nada la call literally. So okay, that's fine. So and I'm for the Najaranka sister.
Gambia come na problem o sia bata abe buka sato no from media kono because sometimes hanina mobile kono ninga message do phone yambo kala fika diam abe tolu banko dingol melialo Gambia no na de sirin Gambia kono mang connection o soto nda malke wala na ni masibo de bekeka ani na security la karol because niaje banko ka sicho ni banko la kabwo ane konta ko soto nan man connect do banko ni masibo sifala kana am seku ke comme nga fo damendo Adam Baro fuare ya mendu de banko kan ayati na sacrifice siata banko kan back Banco Gambia moment kita sacrifice lati is too much for yellow bomb. Nimu kula ti melon ko is very sad to banco dingol buka je fana consider back. For a last year bata banco kan drum aka sacrifice si andi back. Gambian dingo ika Gambian dingo jela aka sacrifice ada mal katara la mauso no kono. Abalifa wara bata ni buka be satuno Gambia ko buka be
Gambia ko complicated de dibachako. Yeah.
It's very sad. So 4 year old don't be 4 year old pong 4 year old fa. You kula ti mianon ko Adam Baro la nyanta nyimbe tenko ndela because nim fuare ya mantra banko ka nyimbe ta haponna.
Yeah.
To banko dimo la nyanta kasi ngamire nyim kusi fa la ngalo ko
I hope ne even na artist solo. Music is also very powerful. I hope they will speak up against this. Nying farol me alon ko mo fa We hope. Nimange political, but this is about the country.
Exactly.
I hope.
Those people pull up for Bankola Kabul, make it antuti and ST. Society Benjamin Ekala.
Yeah. Well, it's very important. Yeah.
Exactly. So funding to be zero come back. But coming cooking the Malamuntola problem. Buka involve back a political kono, a system or long. Buka involve fana coming can right fire. You don't know the problem, but I'm not going to problem member Bangkok na be lonely.
Yeah.
But if you are willing to step, I will Gambia no problem.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Ye funding to me alonko ya mute ye audio audio bula.
Yeah.
Ifan yeta ya fa.
Woman get funding go ngama kebalom, right?
Kebal for more exactly sorry. So fulanja wanyim funding to wala from the hang euros.
Mana dole fana ma for musu dola fa kemale fa but whatever. There's another one there. So musoni keo malon. Another one there.
Nyim full nyim media from hangte mo flo damban la. But we mo mealon ko e kai audio bula anim funding ke mealon ko aya fanna hang santo euro santo afa funding ke meren mo malo me ofa bari ka biru mo nyi yalo na ko mo lo fa
but ni police all for ka mo falal buladu diba chako because wo me Ibrahim Sise fa wo ibu se ka fa ika di am the court ika ka te from police all labula ika yo le fa
exactly
yeah
nimu corruption no mi alon ko
yeah
ko dun la nyata ka sin fo ngale connect ndamale connect because mi alon ko government man connect e man la fi kela nyanto dila ato damal la nyanta ko connect ali nyo muta na le kelo kela al dun ko ko kon ra ka sone yan donc ko dun ni na mun to la problème
yeah
it's very sad Gambia be nyame sometimes mu gal fi ka be explain normal it's too much
izo ibo Gambia di amo buka ban sadala baraka ba ke diba chako abaraka ba ke thank you thank you diba chako Ibrahim tungo marena ngame tele comment ke YouTube online banta bala Facebook page iko nge call but nge call le mon call you sika so I did call you just let you know I did try to call you on the other number but in Masika so you can call me and I miss called you so ngata from diba chako ngata Usman Suare Abaraka diba chako thank you for joining Usman Suare bismillah
yes
na dinni mo bari jani be diamola inembara ite be kataran call kan fo ni me call an ko kana nyin call fo bandra la madrola
upside down
daga ko upside down ne because even call kan ko kana nyin call TikTok even call kan do ngo je bari na dinni mo na wala baro e def kan confuse ni la say
yeah ndela fa même fola bangola calling kakaku ya back ke ba dona na kanyen kuma for African no mala mo sudela
okay tungo ko nga call but okay Usman is a chance dina no tungo be do kudlale ni nga soto ate diam rek then after yeah even mala ka abedo yeah nga ma te be do kudlale tungo ambe call kan ko renge tungo yore ya okay mbado janin tungo ka diamu moro something can you be on mute please moro drame What moderator, please unmute.
Yeah,
yeah, anybody. Is it a mute for all? Don't model level of the amla, yeah.
Okay, no problem.
Mute. If I'm mute, follow. Thank you. Mr. Drame, is if I'm mute now, please. Okay, but the moderator unmute, bang. Okay, letting me mute. Sorry. Okay, I'm mute. Tungo, sorry. Go ahead. Tungo, you can go ahead.
Okay, sir. Okay, thank you. Ivan Benyadi. Momo be content, no?
Animbara.
Yeah, katan.
Alhamdulillah.
Yo, Sehu Baro na mansaya always Baro kaning PPP masa kundala compare. bari anyanta me understand na PPP ye menke Gambia pour man sakunda do yana ye overtake the easy la mune o sabu itelle Gambia telle selo se
yeah
akamunta ko state o namu noti the founder of the village anata state o te ayake no state o mol sita development o enaji ete development o kenyanya o state o ibe tambino na mola me alon ko le o state o
tonya
okay akanyi silo memfo it looks ko baroka tandi mola le ko o trans Gambia fa tele o trans Gambia no baro mo trans Gambia de da trans Gambia o de data in the early 80s le nimanyina 1982 long o silo complete den muddindi mulde tumo menen dindi mali be o silo de da kan dalagas ngamira dalagas ni dudu jawne be janji be kan ngamira wolo mu the road contract for sold or stuff like that, or something like dalagas long also wole o silo de da imagine kudang army barracks be dame ngila depot bijele da depot be wol e depot so je very well parade out on 1984 army barrack ko nata na so kuda o dala gas la base be wala ton o meleñi trans Gambia de da ado trans Gambia silamam de da fono Gambia me yo sino la bamba aussi me yo sino la bete asi because kalabante ya mo sino lo
yeah
jammela sila kilin tije
Doudou Diaw ne ko silo ñim pare la 1982 le
yeah ngon tel bedin diari kata mana dal silo be de go silo en tel ya farate
ha
sabe kala wol ni Doudou Diaw ne be la moy kan
abe la moy kan afela comment say
yeah exactly when we were young and then no silo jela be de kan tama taw silo kan so jawrale o silo de da Gambia to banjun to passé o silo le capital silo be ya jamme man silo kilin de da me yo silo si so ko bar wala ni silo meliano ko silo bu ko hani karboro si silo be ka wutu abe ka tinya so jawrale o silo lo nate ko tumo silo tinyata le yesa tinyata ya wutu o silo ni mu bere wule silo le na de da bar silo ni nata kele ay several decades several years ke silo ni be betaring mo de commit ka o silo na sa mo silo de da o silo man tara silo kono silo me yalon ka tele o da ta te o silo la credit ta no la ya tar le jawra e silo de da Gambia diwli trans Gambia men ke ta bangul to passé you understand so baroka ni membe kiteng baroka itandi Gambia diwli la le ko alte do kula soto la meyente si wala na kafo molle ko me do ko mella muna nal bukan na do ko fo alka kuma ko mel manke alka bad news di kibaro momenti kibaro etela ka gibe ni mu journalist o ti la ta center la on which side of news le journalist on ka special life le do bi je wol ka football le report dol bi den kejele kata kele wulol le to kinol ka fayda men bomol ka fay nka journalist dol jawdol bu ka kayro dante de wol ka ma si bo damale dante koro so a depend la journalist o me yalo ko e tela fe fantastique la ko ibe baro la sila do ko la kele bala fu ken do le fo de sita e ko bar journalist o mel fanal la fita man sa kundala kuru ya pol membe maborin ka fundindinan ka tandi banko dimula wol fanali right to la kuriyo fundindi tantat mo kayo ke la kibaro to mote mo forcé no la jang ka fo ko nyanta man sa kundala kuma kendo fo nta sa plus no le nta man sa kundala kuma kende fola maybe mo man ta sula nta man sa kundala masiba kolu anin kol meli alon ke ye no kundi banko dimul me si wol be lori watan ninta nga choose kon ta la tan wala fola nta yanta mo wala fola it is also a sehu ye tarabaro la project ko no adu ngamira mol ba kulle meli alon ko ye jo
tungo ye 40 million of the media houses all men wolule mam lisa inimbara jerejef walaikum salam
40 million taliadi media houses all men la nol mal tel kuno yal senendi imalla propaganda yol kali malla do ko keno aliye alman meri jo altel ko on yanta altel la kende yalla taala yo tandi banko diwul wota ba kuriya ko lebe banko kandu woldu so you momenti it is a matter of choice there are sport reporters there are economic reporters political editors bidele mo kibaro ila tara la fanna men na ita tara fanna
sports some people focus only on sports
okay ni natana ni natana kawando fanala so ko kawando ka jamano di current affairs membe jamano kan al mamul kawle kawandi komin kawando mumenti kala Allah kala rasul ala nala kila ko kola mol ka social issues political issues economic issues komin bankola al halo men yallari nyamen kawandi lal kawle karandi kawandi the current issues bankola al halo marchandise la kero molla ila ko ila taranyo kono karbante al merka banko kan kasaro tijaro nyo falu ali man tora ko dawul al mamo ka wolle kawandi isaje si molu educate no e molu fagandi no ku jawol ma yena ki no ku kendon tan so ita ta fala ko ita be kawando le tafela al mamo ita la fawoliye menso woliyo fo jumala be sila o jama ko ta tal nda sila al mame kilim koma al mamo me yalo kala kawando kama mata kundale
hako ida malon ko mo jamalo ko
al mamo ngalon ko ite man ta kundale ka kawando di sela burite o fonde friday prayers ninte o lon ta kala al mamo koma because that is not my line of interest intela interest momenti bankola al halo ala nala kila al qur'ano ni sunno anim bankola al halo mento social economical political and other issues al mamoli on nat yo tan di bankudun li muna fawala ayita ta fala ko ite lafta al mamoli menfo ye al mamol ta ye on fanan ton politician on ti ye ke ko ite man sakunda lafta kuma kawul be moy ite ko ite do kawando le kelante
okay tungo sorry 1 second mbe policy le kala sa banta bala nyim programme we have to be moderator ni momo ni music na amari drop straight away. Don't even ask to be we cannot be like toddlers here. You understand? We are dealing with adults. You come to a live streaming, you cannot come with music and noise. So say any more money noise now that will just drop you straight away. We don't have any patience for that. Now I'll have for common patience. Okay, thank you so much. Tungo, go ahead. Yeah.
So al mamol la kawando beka tara dendi ninela.
Yeah.
You understand? So if for me all sensola, it's a left time memory to allow dictatorial tendency. It's a left time memory to it's a malafi moya mansa punda krisa ni malafole fonyo mo me forse
ngamera hani sise ko kasaba sise mandi moro wol fanante sallo almami sifal ko no it's just crazy
jumale kala kumo fose ko itane ne adama to moy
ngonde ma lomfang ma adama lomfang
because I me sula mantale amantara in charge of your budgets.
Yeah.
Kima long ibukala kuma fo ibukala mola kuma fo you don't know, you never know him.
Yeah.
So ni mome malla fi moni kada fi ela kuma fo manta kunda fala so be bulibe so yelale. Ni fo yo banko de multela kuma fola.
Yeah.
Men be function business ora walle be tamado ko le be
jumale ka mambure njayla kuma fo ni platform to sai hardly be mentioned.
Mambure njayla kuma fo bi. Hani mo bukala kuma fo. Demba ali jaw bi jumale kala kuma fo because amantara multa kunda e fonyon ala ko ni la ko mantano ya bondi ay akota je mo bukala kuma fo so ba ni da multa kunda mo bela kuma fo la le ni mari malla so le fonyo te mo stop no la ke criticize so baro nyanta understand ko Gambia mo be kala male mo yalo ne membe keri kana kasi banna salo ka my quota state out with confidence
sungar salo
1700 leti after a day before that, Mani Boso from Gambia 3,350.
Bari nga fenga jele tungo talibo konjira ko ate dulale long ikamani buro wa handa dukara la fo talibo e je point adisa je mbesi ta mano san na mozi ta je.
Okay. When nje mano san 2 days before sungar salon de mano san 3,350 nga mano san. Ako fenga dakatala. Na chicken wings boxo sang sungkaro chili solo na ka kota na chicken wings boxo sang salo mo kasinin din na sang initially na sa 1,275 salo mo kasinin din ate chili fula jannate ka diamu banko be na chicken wings boxo sa 1,325 sila ta kan sungkaro na tinta boka so ikeba ba kana kano banko din nya ko be sinin dila
Omo corruption all the president ka mol mislead.
Yeah, president muno hanalo banko dimuliye.
Yeah.
Seka ka kibaro dila.
Yeah.
Because mol mel ka kibaro dila wol mam banko sula wol ye fangol le sula. Wol kanyin kyo tale ka mislead. Unnecessarily binebe kuma fola banko dimuliye mel yalo ko.
Yeah, Alan Tungo, Janamira or Colasol Camp, Brintol Ben government. Ya Jamela Mansakunda, you Kereso Banda, but they are far more irresponsible than these people. What I think Dominic was our minister, Dominic Mendy. What we do is we do market survey. You understand? Every weekly report. Malafiko for them because without copy like they will see. But these are basic things there that you can know the prices because it's very embarrassing. Whole Minister of Information for Jababo $400 because Nico market survey military government was able to do this and they were able to know at that time because like a weekly cabinet briefing sort of on price. A whole president, it took a weekly cabinet briefing sort of on price of commodities. Embarrassing. It shows how irresponsible this government is. Billahi.
It went over $25 is more.
Yeah.
On top of it.
Yeah.
Because you tell us you tell us fence and bankola take balloons. If a guy get domoro bandolo yet of command drum, yeah, politic balfandi and I on the tabuloka. You understand?
Yeah.
The ordinary person member Marcelco at the sofa at the men feel you don't know.
Yeah.
More men better will cannot drum. For a million just to mislead you.
Yeah, Abaraka Tungo. If you can wrap up, there are 4 people waiting. So I'll let you speak. Finish, then we can go to thank you Tungo. You finish your point. Finish your point. 1 minute. Yeah.
Okay, very, very nasty politician.
He's a tribal bigot. He's a tribal bigot.
He's a very nasty politician.
Yeah. Si ku fatam fanso rek Demba Sabali. Demba Sabali from my UDP confen na naman kenyi si quoti. Demba Sabali mu bigot already. Demba Sabali. He's a very big bigot. That guy. Yeah.
Complete nonsense man. That man. He's a tribal bigot. He's a very, very dangerous, nasty politician.
And you know Tungo, the annoying parties. Demba Sabali, Sidi Nyaka Jomjai, Anin Atondi, Sehumbalo. Now Danta Nyulela Baro Tekela president. They didn't even support Baro. They didn't support the coalition. This is the embarrassing part. Demba Sabali was part of GDC, was just outside the coalition. Sehumbalo, people spoke to Sehumbalo for him to support the coalition. He refused. Amazon. This guy Sidi Njai was supporting Jammeh. This Abubakar Jawara, who today is all over the place, when he was in Abeno Mindole Nunfang, Angola, he was telling people that Jammeh was going to win the election. He supported Jammeh. Today, these are the people Mele Alonko, Bokunyon Bundon dem Duga, the Toga, Legi Toga bi Nehna, ñoo gëna bugal lekka bi dan ñun ñoo xamne ñun gëna nañ dépasse nduga nañ contribute towards toga bi be toga bi ñor légui ñoo xamne bokku ñoon légui ñoom ñoy enjoy xam nga li moy yabaté tigi you know yabaté ti Demba Sabali should not show anything, you know. It's annoying. Ngo fitina ba for the tungo malavena diamo dembo by force we fitin wala fo fitino mala Gambia bila siul ka ko takindi ñola yeah yeah and only to go even Baro from fitina bondilalti Baro from because Baro lota janne ako ala Usenu Dabo atete bala president yala foni woketa tenga tata wala you know fitina bondila tambita wala so Baro e mu moral authority so kana ka mo le ko atol mu fitina bondilalti
because monemu to nya mem mol ka moy mem de man sakunda nyin do jorane bu ka pare wala iman dem ba sabal ja ko yan ko mu violent party ne to mu fitna bondi lalti because kala fi mo din kurumul lela mo me yalon ko isi ko be kela isi tilbalia be kela ela nyan to tinya ela mo la nyan to tinya yesi yebul tan
adiada tungo baraka adiada kanjo la jatoti because kia man yankuba dabo e menke kabaro shindi na dantate demba sabale la barote ke la president yankuba dabo contributed tremendously pour yankuba pour baro ici yankuba dabo wolle megaphone sannum ni pour adam baro to prani mo to communicate bring ya elect where was demba sabale then adiada kanjo la jatoti ye même fo nakarole be o banko kan alice anoy yeah
wakil bake ngante osidi yin kala banta won kala song kala relevant di sekula teku mo furu mo yanna ay lafi ay dinken rol ta e dominate ali manya national la
ñu ma malo soto yaaje demba sabali mo ñande malo soto ni demba sabali mo modoti
ino fenko electoral solta ke disif ka wuli ali foye mon meli yaron ko ela wuli ali be janjandi ne puni koten manana songa relevance di wala yenna political arena control mbulu ko do be kelantel fanale problem wol ti
abaraka tungo di am lalbe sharing abaraka
no we should not
abaraka tungo thank you so much I told member TikTok apologies to you na colleague tungo marena wolbe janga I know it's I time taleba and lala Usman now you can go ahead and but also I have got 1 2 3 4 5 6 people are waiting so yeah Usman go ahead.
If I marina back dan diamo nyata baga but saying be makamo dilal megala for the ultim the now minute
manane be kala for the oti
makamo tumata la say alo mandinga tu kebalu nang lundu na fumata na landa tamita kan nawol minute amare ka for the
mashallah
kan nawol minute amare manke momen kan nawol minute molle ngende nawol minute yo nambo to
nuy na la juka cissé borom BMG nuy na la
be mo be tentola yo ya men fo juka cissé ñolu wala be place ñata bakele
e tol fana bakata kam bakele
juka la do
anala timo be
gambelo ko ni ku ya wata bakele ndoma do bi jala mo so wuluta de nan fula la rankiling jibolu melu wuluta do ka ko tilentena do ko
baro meda banko kan di
nkaye ko nakalo kinyena ngaka social media kata kala nkaye muro nka alla miru wal nanto falina
eka mon netale kiye Usman
nko pro yo nakalo kinyena ngaka social media
badindi ngol ite woni dalo fangala baby soul it's about netalo kala social media you cannot do that you have to protect the image of kids Usman
no understand but
maybe for the netalo ta bari dindi ngol la nyaada mabo yeah
I'm going to do it for that one, for the purpose of that one. But in Bonkolo, Modo, Nadi Madol Fanana came out at Leptanoto. The whole day I'm a Laran Fonso. Peroncolo, ye Fungolo, Janabo Doctor Fonso, and Jibo, Gio, Carlo Moy, and Yanatala Jicabos, Besanga, for Sang, and chloroforming everything Basanal. Go. In Bankolo ko mulka Western Banko thing ika no just a yamin a wala minti London be banko sambal man
yeah
bantu lamur wato wadi mulka levin yin la ni si ko ni funko ale mun sa kunani ninka abala bolu nyal be kan la nyadi bolon ka seno bunda yirwandi bolu ni mal tumuro da kana jawya jadi kinda e soto no mul sa sa receive fenge mina no wato wadi nan na banko don sa sa de kada taka fudda kar Senegal ya menso fudda so na banko kam
abala fa wartalde abala fa wartalde
ni bi de umur da jawul sanna mu kun kilin isa dundu no jade kinda gundala
but now Usman the ball is in our court the citizen of the country we have an opportunity to change this government in 2026 saying we the buck stops at the citizens the voters you understand we have an opportunity in 2026 and we can do it na baro bondiji
no fahamule people for the people by the people so ngela moy kunun ko kunun ya même foko pour ka coalition of form ala nga jiben ko ala nga different to je ka foko card beten mulle miranya ka kiliano dunia fo dunia ke bari sai mul sinale ka kilin de ngana banko bondi
true
kando nyum mule tinarol menke ni mo diam akonya ko 2026 ngol baka do or die ko anni mo win mbe fero ko la mo win akonya ko neaje ko
nyamale wo fo wo NPP ngoldi
al ba wakil la yala nyanto kele dal mo la nyanto kele na menke ko mo dombo nyonne kele ando ay ni ko mo fon nga mina ne to sonno la ko ikamo fasa mi alan ko amanga tunyara ko ne ko ndina na faale bi
Oje was selfishness jibe abaraka bake Usman, let me go to another person. So abaraka Usman Suare, thank you. Sayangara Fatu Wale. Yeah, Usman, it is a drop knowledge sign, so that to give space to others. Yeah.
Come on, baby Jan. Thank you,
Abaraka.
Gambia say who remember ye. You want to go implant lifelessness. It go like a Gambian ola. Ike lifeless like. TikTok bukala for of lifeless buka minor. Ike lifeless of operator ye die sucking the euro something. Do to euro something.
So you know more men ka fa mysterious killings abe sharing kan banko kanede mama understand.
So we don't remember do to something. Oh ndanga mero fana yo fana implant la jede. Kan yala o do nyi menkata some jana ka fa min dolo bolon kono. Oh sama je yala o fana yo fana implant le. Yo fana yo ko o diam. But you don't different so bit like you do for a yo for an implant like the capuka I have fun then janda fat. Now the cote can gentleman dajila do for an nana could do for the yo for but then global.
Aslanya wartal.
Not a for an do for a belar do my go for say Uncle for you be more killing us before, but you come to you different scenario let. Gambia do 4 come to more tombon more firing like a tombon a conduto. It's so sad, man. I don't know to bola jail Gambia. Aling anaboro nimang anaboro come say we have inevitable has already begun. Say we are already in it. Because it's happening. We are facing it, and the only way we can do without those inevitable things happening in our country. It's madness. We have to just focus. 2026, we get rid of this man. Anabara doesn't deserve to continue. Anabara kumo be for aman na pasu to aman ke kumotimera kumosotoring olam. Follow don I for kumfe drong. Drong bari bulikos labje. Don't be a pike kujimilan. Don't do family ala call serious to money kujibi.
Yeah.
Malangala la dia moya malundi fangani menkalo akuma. Okoto anyanga las la drop.
Abaraka Fatu Wale, thank you for your contribution. Thank you. Yeah, Abaraka, thank you for your contribution. So it definitely drop knowledge so that we give chance to others who would want to join. Thank you. Thank you, Alwe Lamekan, Baring Alwe Lameka UDP Online Bantabala, current affairs show. Thank you to the folks who have joined us on TikTok. And thank you to everybody, Melan Galben Kipsoldik, and those here in the lives. 34.8K is quite good. And those watching us on YouTube and Facebook, we are concurrently broadcasting on all these 3 networks. So Allah Barakabake, Mbe Tala sign Jumalon, who should speak next? Mbatu, the next person to speak. I think I've lost the order. Al Naranyadile. Kijera then after Dabo and Gon, Bambas Labanta Jen Aji is there. Aji is also there. But Nidiam Zarek, Kijera, we give chance to another female because I think the Malam Musori then Sita Ajia, Normal Mind. Kijera, go ahead, please. Okay, that's nice of you, Kijera. Aji Mungawa, Mulema Maila, Jigen.
jërëjëf thank you so much sama brother bi na ngeen def
alhamdulillah aji na def
naa la naka julli ji ngeen baal ñu axa
balal ñu axa yow it
ko fekkee ak
borom kii moo ma ñawal mbuba bu rafet suma bu julli bu rafet bi aji ku buga mbuba bu julli bu rek ku buga ñaw bu rafet nag nga dem si aji dina la toppatoo waaw ya jërëjëf
kontaan naa su may doole di ma may doole
waaw
nuyu naa ñëpp
jërëjëf waaw aji léegi naka nga gisee dëkk bi
dëkk bi dafa suux ba pare seewu
dafa suux de
dëkk bi dafa suux ba pare te dafa jot because li ma gisee salaaji la xaw ma ñu daaneel
waaw salaaji waaw loolu dafa garaaw de
suma rongoon dafa rot parce que fii dafa métti ñu nekk fii surtout nga nekk Gambia nga fasul ba tabax sa kër
waaw
teeku nit ñëw su fekkee ne danga def loo xam ne te doo wut ak yoon sax nañ la waxal ñu génnee ay xam nga wax nit ñi leen nga leen lii bu leen ko defati yaa ngi dégg su ko defee ñu bàyyee ñooñu seen kër yi waaye ñooñu fi ñu sampa noonu mënut a yàqal nguur gi dara seeku teeku Gambia toll na fu nga xamante ne li raam
si ñag bu la moo dem de
te gis nga ñi ko seetaan ñëpp su ëllëgee dinañ taxaw ne suñ jógoon ñu wax
waaw
teeku nit kenn amul time pour ñàkk fu la ñëw toog si media bi di wax suba ba ngoon
wallaahi
dafa nekk ne sa réew moo la koo jaraab des fois nga dégg si saaga bu naxari nit ñëw saaga la ñu ñëw wax nga loo xamante ne doo ko lifin sa waaye danga koo dékku ngir sa réew man li ma wax Barrow mooy ak gaayam yi seexu ñi réew nañ seexu maa ngi jégal si cadre réew bu ma jël seexu mënuma imagine xaleel sa buy wa dafa xam ne moo waxee ak nit
waaw
yow nga doon mag bu ne léegi koy wax amat ba si bu ma wax
kooku dama ko jéppi wallahi
kilifa yaa ngi too amat ba amul benn manas bu mu amul attitude bu bon la am suy wax mu ngi wiccax loxoom yi ñoom kenn ci ñoom du waxee ak yar ak teggin te ñun Gambien si ñoo leen fa teg
wallahi
léegi ñun seexu lan la Gambien si léegi daanal nañ këri ñooñu yi soo dañ koo wax ni ñaari fan ñetti fan mu romba mu dem
loolu laa doon wax fii Gambien yi tamit aji foo na Gambien yi dañ war a comme even rey luñ bari ni ak daani nit yi seen néegi kër yi si ndax loolu warta tax Gambien si génn protest
est-ce que loolu
seexu
maa ngi jéggalu de waaye dafa mel ni léegi fit bi yàlla ko do jigéen ñi de
mbaadu
xam nga tama wax loolu suma caama ñi baalal leen ma parce que mostly Gambia su problème amee góor yi dañ ko nekk waaye jigéen ñi léegi nag
waaw jigéen ñi day nekk si kanam de loolu laaje ñun góor yi daal ñun wax bu bari rek
jigéen ñi day nekk si kanam soo maa ngi jégalu suma am na góor yi jàmbaar yang fa sax waaye na surtout youth si ñi yéen la ñoo yaaxa seen future ëllëg kenn waxut ngeen taal kenn waxut ngeen génn kenn waxut ngeen rey
non kenn waxut violence peacefully
li ñoo wax mooy génnal leen ngeen génn si mbedda yi bu leen taal bu leen rey bu leen def dara
bu leen yaaxa dara
waaye Gambia yëpp suñu génnoon seexu wan Adama Barrow wan dee xëjul si Barrow
wallahi
su fekkee ne message bi sax moom damut dina xam ne ñun jox nañ ko signal nañ ko jox nañ ko message bu nga xamante ne very powerful man loolu laa gis waaye suñu nekkee di raamal Barrow ni di raam di wax ba 2026 nit ñi génnuñ ci mbedda yi wanuñ Barrow li ñu naxari parce que fi mu nekk seexu lii sax Gambia dee bi is too much
gis
nga yaa ngi am naxar doo am foo ko waxee
wallahi
soo ko waxee IG of police ni ñoo oola arrest la jàppale di la question te gars yi dañoo saaga suñu nit yi kenn du leen oo question lay man Gambia su moo dem ne seexu tiit naa ragal naa
jar naa ragal de
Adama Barrow doomam bu góor bi America la ñëwoon studies su fekkee ne moom mu ne dafa isuwoon kooku pour mu jàngal bi lu mu ko jëriñ nekkal America fii nga liggéey comme doomu aadama yi naka la ñoo liggéeyee lan moo tax nga oo sa doom ne ko ñibsil Gambia pour mu ñëw am lu yomba pour mu ñëw nekk foofu xaalis bi nga luubal gars yi topp sa doom bu góor bi ñëw tam ñuy tappale ñun ñoo war a eewu est-ce que ñun Gambia ak li suñu maam yi def yëpp lu ñoom Jawara liggéey pour réew moomu yëpp li ñoom Saafari Mang Singaate liggéey pour réew moomu yëpp li ñoom Bala Gaba Joxum ba lu ñëpp xeex
waaw
ñun loolu la ñoo jël tey ñoom maam Teer Njaay ñun ñëpp xeex ñoo ngi bar sàkk te day nelaw ñun loolu la ñoo jël bis Adama Barrow ak gangam bu stupide bi ñu yaaxal ñu ko si benn fan
wallahi
est-ce que ñun waruñoo jóg sax ne ñun lii is enough parce que ku war a dee yaay dee ku war a dee doo dee.
ku ko wax rek ñu ne yaa ngi taal fitna si dëkk bi Adama loolu la dee wax.
loolu la wax State House. ndax lu mu wax mooy. media yi taal fitna. Adama Barrow media yaa ko teg si place bu mu toog.
Why Aji, another thing is Adama si boppam moom moo taal fitna because yaa ngi remember amoon na time boo xam ne mu ngi wax NPP le su kenn nit UDP laal leen ñoom dañu war a feeku ba pare moom di leen defend xam nga kooku mooy inside violence si dëkk bi right.
waaye yaa ngi dégg. yaa ngi dégg te kilifa yi. gis nañ loolu waaye waxaluñ Barrow. te su fekkoon fa Ousseynou génn wax statement boobu.
kon dëkk bi taal.
ñoom dañ foog ne Ousseynou moo amul bàjjen Ousseynou fekk na dafa ay bàjjen. dafa nekk ne Ousseynou gaa yaa ngi noppi rek.
No, he's a peaceful guy. He's a peaceful person.
ba pare ñu ci jaama la. waaye yéen loo xamante ne UDP wax nañ ko da ngeen noppi nga te lu Adama Barrow wax ngeen jël ko def ko loo xamante ne dëgg la. Seewu man li maa wax nii. Adama Barrow suñ jógut ci moom. billahi wallahi tallahi Gambia dañoo dem ba nga xamante ne luñ bëgg mu am Gambia moo faa xew si.
loolu laa waxoon fii de sa gannaaw wax naa ko fii de si analysis bi de xam nga wax dañ koo dégga doo ko lekka wax naa ko fii.
moo faa xew si te nag mun nañ ko def ne peaceful way. waaye suñ ko bëggut nag. parce que nit ñi ñooy sonn na bëgg génn def loo xamante ne war piñ koo def.
yàlla musal ñu si loolu yëpp.
dinañ ko réccu. lii nag maa ngi ko waaye ni daaneel seen kër yi soo ko naqari dama trop déema moom dama.
non dafa métti.
lii is very sad. ba pare maa ngi gis gars yi nga campagne seen ñun suñu yoon nekku si bu leen neexee wanante foofu noonu yéen neen seen afdaay xaw ma seen lan boobu noonu.
by election bi. waaw.
seen councilors yooyu noonu. gars yi déglu. kenn votal NPP.
waaw.
dem leen votal PPP. ak beneen ba xaw ma
beneen bi Pape la waaw ñaari yi daal ku bugg a votal ku mënut a votal PPP nga votal beneen parti bi waaye Barrow daal bu ko kenn saani.
NPP moom bu ko kenn votal. parce que door nañ seen campagne bi.
waaw
nga jël $5 million. dugal ko si élection boo nga xamante ne is nonsense.
wallahi.
thank you so much Sekou.
thank you Aji jërëjëf si sa contribution bi jërëjëf thank you léegi say nga sa Alhaji Kijera thank you. And thank you for giving chance to the lady. Thank you.
Assalamu alaikum. Sekou, ni konton la mo be ani la mo relalu.
Abaraka.
Ke konton salo men tambi ta fanan ke konton ini la dimba be.
Abaraka fanan be konton salo la.
Be. Follow mba follow dron inna lillahi wa inna ilayhi raji'un. Inna lillahi wa inna ilayhi raji'un. Mbenna comrade ba me ya aminjiyo do yata Dakar Banko kan Senegal mais que tam mutla min sidat jopti ma konton sang ala badim pe konton sang ala
mane
tabaraka pe konton sang la fo ala saso jannatul firdaus
amin ya rabbi
sinku waqti tam bita international bestro lo kon la
wallahi
bere lu men na fata benn comrade ton fana konton sala la min sadam sanyo la konton na sala demba dem fana konton na sala na luna balbe men be xool jang beren ak beta ICC International Criminal Court ani fana data folan la foreign embassy fana ataba dem di penyato dun ta ko ko ni kono tala sidat job aben nyato dron kelo ñun ko na ben ñaato dron ala keba ya mo jube la jato ma di la nyawnya ala be wakile ñaato be bular ngam fo mundo mbesire de mi konto na demba dem la kon ay jube ko ne kijera kay na ko ko sabda mi ala kita mbe dewndi ne bi de bar ni ala kita la mbe duala ala 2026 fombe si sey na banko ko wolum to sumaya sifa men be jikan ni nyinke ba be loru mo sumaya ko inde lori mbota foreign embassy and mbota ICC nata
womo 2016 election isn't it 2016
the no fantasy wotu mo ya jamme be fatiyare wolum bata na bata ta pake bari bambanne alhamdulillah alama jolala
amin ya rabbi
yo wo tambirin ko la ya de Gambia ko lu nyanta tala akilo la ya lon nimmo ya lon kala ko bele tinyata jio kono nimmo be tukande abulo benta yo men irbulo men tanola ko
tonya
so barola in government ibe strategy men tumakan abedamen na be mo le campagne be kan pour problème o sugulu banko kan yete si borno nyame so nyanta hakilo to lo to le ndel be men kere wala mi tele be strategy men play kan wala mi ko ngam mira nyanta te bondu la nyati de nesi to la bawo ya tambo e chance to fay play no ta afil ta banko kan bari ngam tere ngam bank mbe na ka funo to nyato ni ko la ani mana ka funo men be ko ale so no foko to nyato ko ale so no be tiata bari bi sembo be patio men na mesi baro NPP man sakunda bondino UDP why not the name mo ba flo coalition mbete na ko flo nyoma ngako UDP nga pan sakunda bondi baro ya non le membe keri demba sabali ya don ko ni aja be abaf la ko ni UDP la gagné alam ko kala tar dunya ko
ji ayole fo
abolo fo kan
atele fo ba fan dank kan wodo
amma te balle fo la bi balle fo la sam atela filala because ataya don le membe atenyato ataya don le membe atenyato so ala alo ko mo kay te kan wo mira fo fo ndel be men kata kan dro ko min UDP government na ngani sindu lakini mbore ginin ka bar Gambia no be sabaro mandiyan ani nga sabari fo carte fay wesi nsawo men di Gambia be pare nga carte fay nga bondije
wallahi
yalla masa ko bangé bondije ne kitindi
wallahi
nko ntel civilized tale ya dame amo kal taja ne batalos ka sino be bara ka botol ke kenya ko ka fondation parendi bara keta nyaadi
abeda peacefully
so nko nimman sakunda bebe tenne afrika man sakunda jamabe tenne ni alo ko tinyaro tambe debu buka kairo itelefono ka kairo tinyalati ikay me ko ke ka fitino man itelefono fitino man lalti ndel nyanta si na tenku nganna kolke bawo mati sala ingine ke imam mati sala la kolje aya trale even Senegal soldier wala na tele pour comme wol fama yo kudeta because anaftale wol ay tinyaro ke le fola pala imaja kidi ol dundi ikonne be moro faka inaftale makana yo buli pour comme because yalo no ko silante je fo ni Ousmane Sonko ñolu ñi la gagné mo betel ñako to kena back so abe kenane andu baro fana yalo no ko UDP la gagné 2026 ala ta pola o betel ñako abe koyni so ite ko bele create la ko li mitel sanu problème o te bo create la pour comme ite wo kana soto no because no soto ta ite bulo le be muto ite be tara no sey fa ite lamiro moto dan na bon no so akamunta le comme ye bondi arjana do ye fay jahannama wo an mo le bulu ya tefe wala ya na Gambia no be nyanta dijulan na tem nga jio ken muto nga lo membe keri banko be kole ya tambita bari nga tenku na hakilo tamandingo hakilo le sembo no hakilo le sembo no ni ade barobe bi abasiso ko na state house mo be ya bonko bring so darol nata lo ya dabula coordinateur recadé secrétaire bulo ko tola ni ade mo men man ayi fam ni ade bi wokalo akafo ha soldation le ben fenko le ben ko wulonde kul fayla lom
wallahi
ali be sabari Gambia dinu batimbe batari ne bari ko civilized tale mbena mun na banko ba mun la sin tan ni fulo ni ko son Gambia dinu albe ko de kumbo men bela ko test lo nyinti banko kay test to Afrika ko banko ka tambe nyin ko ya sifa dale mo sa ya dan metato ala yen karandi wala len moje nata nga baro fanan taje nga Gambia dinu fanan jele media ko iketa na fi ko luti non fana suute len kolla ñini be mu karam bundal rek ñini be mu karam bundal Gambia ni men lefte na ko anin Gambia ni men lefta palaso iman la fi la banko la Gambia ni yolo go ñoto ñim bu karam bundal rek mo mo di ñando la bula lay kuntu
okay abaraka kijera
ika Ibrahima Traoré la kumo men fo yana ala banta men kala te ala anwal ko ala ya joko do men aya beti
wow
ala kodo
no that man is he's at another level attending president dol from different balabi tema fam
ayala kodo ni kale ka kala ako because atete sino la ateke la ata sino akadomo
wallahi
ako what about Burkina Faso dindingi ben yalo ibe
anyo man siya in this day and age definitely okay Abaraka Kijera, thank you so much. I just look at the clock. Alabarakabake is almost midnight in the UK. I wasn't paying attention on the time, but so could so Melvin Adiamala, please, I do apologize, but we have to really make it very brief because it's already midnight in the UK and we are right now in the working week. Today is Monday, tomorrow is a working day. We are not in the US, so maybe US is afternoon there or evening there, but those in Europe is quite late. It's almost midnight here. It's 1 a.m., almost 1 a.m. in most parts of Europe. So I wasn't paying attention to the time because then on the but right now I do apologize. So Jumala bin Adiam was saying gone for double on bang. Yeah, gone something. I can't pronounce these TikTok names. Gundo. Is it Gondo? Is it Gondo? Is that your name? Gondo? Is that your name?
No, my name is Bakari Trawe.
Yeah, but your TikTok name. That's what I mean. Yeah,
Gundo, like this
Gundo.
Short form of Gundogan, like
oh, okay, Gundo, yes, you go ahead because I'll give each of you guys maybe 2 minutes if you can because yeah.
So like I must say this, like I've been following you for like 3-4 years now.
Thank you.
And then like I think you're one of the most rational, honest, and level-headed unity media person out there.
Oh, you're flattering me now. You're flattering me.
To be honest, like I don't really think people like, but those are tributes I see them in you. Like when you argue based on facts. Like you present facts. It's not like you can already be careful. You cite examples, cite factual evidence. So those are the kind of people not anyone. Like I don't listen to anyone.
Yeah.
But like for you, I've been following you for the past. It's been most of the live program recorded version mostly.
Okay.
But like I would say like I'm very impressed with you. Yeah. So then is about what? From these people like if not Barrow, who?
Yeah.
You know?
That's ridiculous. Yeah.
You know, it's very ridiculous. You know, Adam Barrow is the luckiest president. Because like it's clear to everyone, like it's clear to be truthful.
Yeah.
It's clear to everyone, but like he's competent. He is everything but competent and he's fit for purpose.
Yeah.
But like the opposition, like don't opposition. Like Adam Barrow is relying on the disunity.
Exactly. Yeah.
Like everyone they are learning for Amano.
Yeah.
Everyone. But then to come together is so hard because our people, Gambians, and all Muslim, honesty is our problem.
Yeah.
Like we are not coming to Nabe Munula Carola. Modul because of acknowledge. You understand? How can you say Adam Barrow? It's not Adam Barrow. Like amongst all the presidents.
Exactly. Among all the each of these opposition candidates, they are more competent than Barrow. Yeah.
All of them
Yeah.
are more educated than Adam Barrow.
Yeah.
They are more outspoken than him.
Yeah.
When they speak in public, they are not they don't become subject of ridicule.
Yeah.
Adam Barrow, whenever he speaks, we know he's incompetent.
And they are all more mature than him. They will speak with a lot of maturity. Yeah. Yeah.
Like he, any better quality than anyone.
Yeah.
Right? And he has already, like, we have given him chance and we have seen that. You understand? So why not give these other people, like at least those people, they are more educated and they have all those other.
Exactly.
We haven't tried them yet. We haven't tried them yet. Try one of them.
Mm-hmm.
If that person also fails, kick him out.
Exactly. It's so easy. It's so easy, my brother. So easy.
It's already clear.
Yeah.
Everyone go attack if not him, who? So you want it? So you have to now continue, even though we know that's how these people are. Logic is so dumb.
No, Fanjawo, yala mandingol, my brother, mandingol of a Fanjawo, you move Fanjawoti because now dole moy life doto ako why you find opposition Baro Molentane. I said, what?
That's not true.
What the heck? What planet are you living on? And Musole nyimfo de. Musole nyimfo. Now me plan for Agavo. Why you find Baro Molent? I couldn't believe my ears when I heard her say that.
Honesty is our problem.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to be good or content, but that's the point.
Yeah.
Gambia, we don't even listen to most of the people. Like, people are doing our problem. Most of the panic. So, media and all, they go for them. If they're not opposition, they run like Gambia be not to see.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's their problem.
Yeah. Yeah.
That language is coded. It's not Baro who, because they know UDP is closer.
No, but yala abenyamen for look, who can compare who should even make comparison between Honorable Halifa Sallah and Barrow? Each of these opposition, they are you can't. So when I hear people say, without Barrow, who I say, really? Honestly, shocking, absolutely shocking. Yeah.
These people like Halifa has been there since when, and they have been tested. You know how? Like if they're not true to their principles, by now
they would have joined Barrow. They would have joined Barrow. Yeah, they would. Yeah.
They keep calling him all names. He's greedy. He's not like a greedy person would be someone
you will just toe Barrow's line. Yeah, just to benefit whatever you want from him. Yeah.
This is the guy when he was vice president. He did not even move into the vice presidency.
No, he refused to go there. Yeah.
On top of that, all the others, they don't move to the vice president. They demand money to renovate their houses.
Their houses, exactly. Lawyer Dabo did not. Yeah, exactly. Lawyer Dabo did not demand government to renovate his residence. Yeah.
I'm not also that type of a person. Like when I argue, I bring you facts.
Facts.
I give you example.
Yeah.
But then still, they will still be in. They will still the son. Like you can't present whatever facts to them. These people just, it's just dishonest.
Yeah.
Another thing, like if media but yes, look, if I reform so will be agree.
Yeah.
But then if you look at the time, UDP was spent what? It was so limited. The constitution, it was not for the constitution would have addressed most of those problems.
Yeah. Yeah.
But who threw it out?
Yeah.
Who threw it out?
Yeah.
It's Adam Barrow and his people. So how can you keep blaming UDP? Another thing they say, well and go, that age limit. And even you, I think you need to, that age limit wasn't changed by UDP MPs. You know, the other time you invited Allied I commented, I said, no, I know what I'm saying. Like, don't take my word for it. You can go check. Into that age limit, was in February 2017. And then the National Assembly elections were held in April 2017. So
okay, I will have, what will happen is I will have Honorable Isis Dabo here. He should be on Banta by one of these days, so I will have a conversation with him on that.
Before that, you go and make your own, like, just you go and check the dates. You will realize, the change was not done by UDP MP. It was done by those people at the MP. Because from 2011 to 2016, there were no UDP MP. Because they were boycotting Munke back in 2012, I don't know. They did a boycotting. So there was.
Anyway, we'll cross check that. We'll fact check that. No problem.
Cross check.
Yeah.
You would realize the dates. You would realize the age limit was changed by that. And even that age limit, who was it changed by? What are you talking about? Yeah,
they changed that up purposely for Madam Farwada, but it will like. Lawyer Dabo was done purposely for Lawyer Dabo. We just use Yalo New Molka. You can never win. But
so that means Fatmata Tambaja allowed herself to use.
Yeah.
But why would Lawyer Dabo even hide that? If it is for Lawyer Dabo, they would have delayed Lawyer Dabo's appointment till it was changed, then they now appoint.
Yeah.
Because that's what Fatmata Tambaja did. So why would Lawyer Dabo hide that? If it was purposely for him.
Yeah.
Why would he even hide that?
Anyway, Gundo Abaraka Bake, thank you. So good, Ale. I would have given you more time, but it's late. Thank you so much for your contribution. Keba Sabali, Helsinki, Finland, you are watching us today with Facebook, or even on TikTok. Thank you. So Namera double on next, then Namera sitting on the last person. So
yes, so I want to look at the Gambian about what women are Malone for the Gambia, you Malo of disaster by Duncan Gambia Banco. I don't know when you Malo for Gambia because of it's because of sacrifice, So coming more mid Banco, last time Ngamo, so-called Minister Dolphin Dakako, Ako Africa Tiligi Banco Mumo be Gambia safe country to Mafana.
Ala interior minister lafo. Apply son.
Exactly. Gambia banco to banco mi alonko. Banco ni man safe. Banco ti mil banco ni banco man safe. Ila life for katra silandala. Gambia every day yalo it can more live it came up
Yeah.
You understand? So more ni joran sipa baby I can mo ka binyo safe I mapo itambika so mo la ifa.
Yeah.
I move I tell hajola. Monya se fionje blog I aji ko min ko ata sukno fire new bondi I also in title hajola.
Yeah.
You understand? So and this the other countries so ka mo la banko kan and they can criminal yal mil bege until la banko do I cannot say that they do this. Until la banko until man yilla.
Yeah.
You understand? Nimbe foreigner you can understand?
Are you sure? Dabo? Are you sure about that?
Telling you,
but the revelations of the TRRC, you remember when Jamme Bije Molko?
No, Sebu. I can tell you the names, more foreigner, more media, very, very dangerous for all mil big Gambia,
But Dabo, may ala brother fa you woman ke foreigner dibi.
No, the thing is, one foreigner, wol tal, wol ka finne ma mi alon ka bo wol jado kono. And then juma wol le ka wol dun nam bankol ga, comme kam mil foete mil alon ka dangerous far wol le foete, mil alon ko. Nte in start ke normally. Mil alon ko ngo be consider comme ko be kira mol le mil alon foreigner.
I would say this. I think it's a mix of Gambian and foreigner. I think that would, but Kafoko majority because yalong. TRRC, Otumo before Brinja maybe Molko foreigner like but the revelations of the TRRC shocked a lot of us.
Yeah.
Dabo.
Yeah, okay, maybe it's a mix, but the same it's mainly for because it can move for Dolgado, can move for Cardin, City Kakundu. But anyway, come in time woman.
Yeah, time woman so Baraka thank you. Thank you, Dabo. Thank you. So I'm gonna Bambas here, then I think Serin will be the last person. Bambas. Melbe request cake. I don't think I can take anybody else. Okay, Serin, you can go ahead. Serin Vanaman don't see not ako. But it has Serin so cool they are yeah, okay. Bambas ko ite da Bambas okay. Sa alwaka talibol of world. Bindu si se dabo. Ime kondon na. Say si se gonna goal for energy so na kana live say. Bindu si se dabo be kondon na.
Yeah, brother Seria baraka bage dan be kondon na. Be brother Serin kondon na ni bi wasuli. Follow am Duala Tala ya ni kada His Excellency Dr. Sidab Jokti. Duala Alamale so
Amen.
The Natul Firdaus la Alamale la jama sone ay. Misi masawa de to be.
Amen.
Akeda mo ni ala ko nya Gambia ngamera politiciano ye nyanta ke yakala. Because Dr. Sidab kita mo ni ala ko ala londo ko yamal. Ada ke mo ni ala ko dan kene yata. Lumaya fa mo bunya. Kada madi ngonat imam fel soto min tan bitay la integrity la.
Tonya.
Okay bala integrity aya si guard le kabri sa ko ya jendela jama.
Adama Barrow nata ofana ya atrai pruka kata ya panna mansong hali biaya la integrity aya safeguard for ala ala ndio ya oleh atin nabi mobil bala ku kendo foka wala na arma ngoni be bal woko make sure ye famo punya adu ye wasa ya long ko ye famo friend so to no dunia ko ala la sa dula ko famo friend ni dunia ko long ko ala la ma dila the only thing nimbe da kal wala nyiti ko ite mari ya ko arma de ite la ko ite ko da mari rest ko ala la touch Proses ni Adama Barrow mbe diam la ko la demanding fana kilinga wala minti ko Adama ala ko Adama ko man saya katia ibi ka hani arrest on ke la baga sulta ke landi ku maybe ni la case ni bang la baga sulta ya bo de bo lay be fine la be fine la baga sulta ay ka baga sulta ke fay ke tia ko mo fo dunia lo fa ti ko min ko min do control la ko la te ko ta tia ka dismantle the most of the was iba simple ita ya chika ya la beta samba black but ta ti ya mari ya kai dalla ko symbole bentale ta kuno la me video do jube ka ngame wuliri ka pala al kalo la adama be sembe jayo binna la fo adama ita han sembe jayo do sidi adama ma se abe bannali ge iko al kalo ni ko itol ko wuliri ka masado do at LP man gagné won so wala atinna ibo alkalo fight kam fo yo alkalo ta ya bondi namare su ko fon ko la ya leta biya and those villages many are going to will come will be unanimously be agreed to ko alkalo he is one of the best alkalos in Congo because munamu ila sato ko ke namana kan in function of the police station tente fo alkalo e be ke kilintinaba because of politics Adama Pogo alkalo ta about force to bonde kala ala sempo ala fo Adama ko ni man saya be banni ala fo Adama ni man saya be banna because Adama molli be Adama bala min yalo ko Adama suku Adama dum man dandulala wala tan ko Adama bina ba garaw la ka tan ya jammi recently Gambia bankoka mo buka bungulu ite buka ibika ko ila ko nasang ye bungulu imanta ita clearance ni physical plan muni atina ke o banko kam mani understand no muni atina physical planning ka clearance di bola pri ila bungulu foka pare ila ko dalo foka pare de man sakunda ila mo da ila ko dam ta ka be boy ka be demolish ika foko ibe silora ka imalo imani fakabu ayatro ko ite man sakunda kilo ite kay do din la punta na uloro ite le clearance din la punta na uloro
Bambas, I know you have a lot to say, but we are really pressed for time. It's past mid. Yeah. Then let me allow us. Yeah, sorry. Maybe tomorrow we can continue. Yeah, if you don't mind. Then so could then it's past midnight here right now. That's setting bluff and I demanding for a program of Kumfa. So thank you so much. Yeah, thank you for joining. Setting you can have your say and then we wrap it up.
Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. We kontom bake. Bambas ki kontom. Lamorla membe dumangal be kontom. Follow bafla inna lillahi wa inna ilayhi rajiun. Me yaran ko la mo konkol Dr. Sidari Job ala samon ba kontonna Badigul be kontonna, be UDP be kontonna, be revolution da go kontonna. Mi job kunda family be kontonna. Kanun teol be dawo darandi. Mi duala fa masitalla si nema anin kafar kai. Si la nyamo sonni ay anin sawonti freto man be. Sego is indeed lost the mayor on UDP. Yeah, sort of.
Yeah.
Mazatalla ro kulli nafsin zaikatul maut. Avec ko bele kunna comme bele ko maka wala moy kariye men fo la desam. Ala wadi ngon dem fenti.
Wallahi.
Aussi idan dula long because dunia ate labanna.
Wallahi.
Den wala mu kutu me yaron ko toñalam. Ala ma ko fekk taala mu mela be.
Amin ya rabbi.
Iko nde nakmu ti jam fala bake. Si jam fano ba buru time otije. Topico natla nan. Yeah,
we'll have inshallah we'll have part 2 tomorrow. So hopefully we can take
Gambia dimol ya kilo to back. Nali barola kam bolu alikedi am kawol moy jama inde solbe ko ninke la moy elo criminal o yimi ya le kafa mama jabi
mama jabi wallahi
she's a criminal.
Anu ngama ngaje ba mama la posto akafoko ye security dialale.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. She's a criminal because nita famola kafola president. I will be tala
yes.
Yes, that woman is a criminal. So we have a lot to talk about her. Ingala dia ko me alongo ate fama bulbana mara ko di political kono kafoko alna na MPP konkolo be UDP ya foten intendente. So ka tandi modala ko yara fam baro mantare kalamuta MPP ko mantare kalamuta because baro ya mutako MPP le tamu Gambia. So baro ya mutako namo nambe joka mi ngajita nara na MPP le mo na MPP le yenta balu kendo sot la Gambia di mo manya na balu kendo sot e manya na kela nyanto sot la namu ko dol kon. So anyway we have a lot to talk
tomorrow inshallah if you have time we can mama jabi mo kalabante world.
So
inshallah abaraka kesarin. Thank you brother. Thank you. Yeah. Abaraka, thank you. Thank you. Okay, we are pressed for time. It's already 17 minutes past. It's the early hours of Tuesday morning in the UK. It's on the 8th of April right now in the UK. So I want to extend my profound gratitude and thanks and appreciation to all the callers. They call into the show. Maybe Facebook, maybe comment on TikTok and maybe Facebook and in YouTube rather, but maybe TikTok for tapping the screen and for liking and sharing your comments and also obliging to the platform or policy of not insulting on the platform. I really admire that, and that's good. Decency is always good because there is no need for us to use profane language on the platform. It's no need. You don't benefit anything from using foul language or insults. We can have debates. We can criticize one another in a democratic dispensation, but there's absolutely no reason for foul language use. So that's not. Even Adam Barrow should not be insulted. I will not be insulted on this platform, despite our stark difference on the way the country has been run. We can just criticize these people. So there is no need for that. So tomorrow, inshallah, we'll have another edition of Current Affairs show on YouTube. Thank you.